might have said that you was looking for me. Here I go, 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 here I go.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Royal Attorney for Chrisley. How y'all doing this evening? Hold on, y'all. I'm having some technical difficulties. Give me a second. All right, I think that resolved the issue. I was getting some feedback trying to watch the comments on YouTube, but I guess that's not going to work for me. Anyway, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing this evening? I am Queen Petty. I am she. We are one. That's who I am. But anyway, a lot of y'all watch my video. We're going to cut straight to the chase. We ain't going to hold back no punches. We're going to get straight to it, okay? Because we have some topics we need to discuss. I know y'all thought this was about to be part 2, but no. Part 2. Just wait for it. I'm really going to get them mad. But now I wanted to have an open panel. I need to wait a minute. I need to see what y'all saying. I can't see on StreamYard. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's see. Let me go look, see if I can see in the comments or something. Someone got to shake. All right. All right. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? I know y'all can't see me, but can y'all hear me though? Drop some green hearts in the chat if y'all can hear me. I need to know if y'all can hear me, because if not, it defeats the purpose. All right, I see yes. So y'all can, I gather y'all can hear me. Okay. All right. There they go. There y'all go. I see y'all coming through. Chrisley in the house. Believe that. All right. So what I wanted to do tonight was actually have a panel, because somebody rubbed me the wrong way and it didn't sit too well in my spirit. So being the person that I am, I had to bring it to the forefront, because what we not gonna do, you're not gonna play with my top. You're not gonna play on my name. It's enough you already bashing my boy. It's enough you going on Chris every single day. And then you going on Leslie, but you're not gonna play with me. You're not gonna play with me, Nikki. All right. Anyway, let me digress right quick. Let me digress. But I think my girl dropped the link. I'm going to ask some questions. Got like 5 or 6 questions. It's an open panel. I want to have open dialogue. And also, let me before we dive all the way in, let me say this. Kayla and Spiritual, I don't tolerate disrespect. So if you see anybody talking at the side of their neck, time them out, block them, get their ass up out of here. That's what we not doing. They talks crazy, get them up out of here. Period. That's it. Now, for all you Queen stands and Clarence stands, hey, I'm open to letting you have a voice. Come communicate your point respectfully and tell me why you feel compelled that Chris doesn't deserve a second chance in life, or he doesn't deserve happiness, or you want to keep holding him to the mistakes he made in the past. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get it popping. So moderators, drop the link. I'm gonna get to the first question that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna put it up here on the screen. Y'all, this is my first time doing a live ever, and yeah, it is. So here we go. Can y'all see that? All right. So why are excuses made for Queen Naija and all the BS she's done, but Chris is not afforded the same opportunity? I want somebody to answer that for me, preferably a Queen fan. Drop the link. Come on, hop up. You ain't gotta show your face. Get up here and communicate your point because I want to hear it. Now, if you scared, say that. If you're scared, say that. So what is it? Matter of fact, move out the way. Come on, Chrisley. Somebody come up here and tell me. Tell me why y'all think these Queen QNC, Queen Naija Clarence people. Oh, I see y'all. All right. Well, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and add y'all right on in. All right, y'all. We gotta communicate respectfully. So when I add you in, just mute your mic. I'm gonna call on your name for you to answer it. Let's, we need a little order so we don't have chaos. All right. So when I put you up, communicate your point, and that's what we doing. We creating good dialogue. And I just want to say one thing. Chrisley's in the motherfucking house. Believe that. All right, y'all. I'm being silly. But anyway, here we go. Uh here we go. Look at my girl. I see you. I see you, AB. I see you.
Hello.
All right, all right.
Can you hear me?
I added everybody in. So all right, spiritual. Let me everybody mute your mic for me. I'll go ahead and mute it. Mute your mic. Spiritual. Can you unmute for me? All right, she's not ready right now. Spiritual, you not ready? AB.
Me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you, AB.
Okay.
Tell me why. Well, hold on, spiritual. You was taking too long. I love you, but you got to hold on now, boo boo. All right, so AB, tell
Yeah.
me, tell me why are excuses made for Queen Naija and all the BS she's done? We know it. You seen it in the videos, and you ain't seen nothing
Ciao.
compared to part two. I want to know.
Okay, so from like how I feel is people look down on Chris or whatever because of the narrative that Queen Naja has put out there for him. And Queen Naja has the bigger following, she has the most money. She blew up after Medicine, so of course she gonna have a bigger fan base than Chris. But I feel like those fans go a little too hard on Chris for Queen when they don't know really the whole story behind that relationship.
And I totally agree. I totally agree with you. They just, especially some of the newer fans that's coming in now, they're just seeing the
What they want to
imagery,
see.
what's put out there now. They're going with the narrative that's been created, effectively created, I might add.
Yeah.
Um, and that's what they see. They don't know the backstory. But no worries, guys. That's my job. I'm here to give it to you. Don't worry.
All right, that's all I
Spiritual.
had to say though.
I appreciate you, AB Empire, and y'all make sure y'all follow. I love her videos
You're
because guess
welcome.
what? She Chrisley. Believe that she's Chrisley.
And you know it. Thank you.
Thank you, boo. Spiritual. What say you? Spiritual. All right, y'all. Spiritual tapping out, blocking people,
Hey,
doing something. I don't.
honey.
Oh, there she
My
go.
headphones stopped working, so I had to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You got feedback from your phone. You got to cut your other phone down. I know you moderating for me, but yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So what do you think? The question we're doing it, I got the question on the screens because I wanna know. I'm not trying to hold y'all up and keep. I know people have to work tomorrow and everything, so I'm not trying to hold y'all up all night. I just want to touch bases on some things. I have a few questions, and then, like I said, people can come up and ask their own questions because this is open dialogue. I feel like somebody, and it's a plethora of people out there speaking up for Chris already. Shout out to the Diamond Life. Shout out to AB Empire, spiritual to you. Shout out to oh my gosh, it's so many. Oh, Quad XNY, Quad X9. I think I said it right. I don't know. But it's a lot of shout out to what's his name? The plug ENT. It's a lot of people that go hard for Chris out there, but we need to go harder. We got to go harder because people are creating fake channels. They're doing whatever they want to do to keep spinning a narrative. They keep spinning the narrative to, you know what I'm saying? Just make this man look bad. Let me drop the link again. Oh, spiritual came back. Drop the link again. I think the link is pinned, guys. If you want to jump, it's pinned. So if you want to jump up, you can. So spiritual, Miss Spiritual. Okay, I don't know what's going on with spiritual. I know she was saying she was having some difficulties, but remember this one. Remember this one.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you for asking. Can you tell me why are some of the excuses made for Queen Naija and everything that she's done, the BS she's done, but Chris is not afforded the same opportunity?
Oh gosh, it's like I need a podcast for this one. Okay. So, okay, first of all, I'm like an OG like Chris Sale's Queen fan, straight up, you
Me
know?
too. Me
I
too.
was around since the Red Couch days. I love them together, all that, blah, blah, blah. The problem that I have is that Queen fans are, like I'm trying to be nice about it, but it's like they're delusional. Like there's so many things outside of even like just the cheating part. Because look, Queen has allegedly cheated with Q while she was married.
They
She
ain't no
was
alleged.
married flying to see Clarence. You
They
know
ain't
what
no
I mean?
alleged.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I said that ain't alleged, but you know,
Right, right.
I
Like
know you're trying to be nice. We're going
I'm just
ahead.
trying to be politically correct here, you
Politically
know?
correct. Look, I
But
took the
like they're
gloves off tonight. There's no
huh?
political. I took the gloves off tonight. No politically correct coming from me. Sorry.
I, I can have the gloves off. This is my first time speaking on YouTube like this. So as the
Yeah.
days proceed, the gloves will be off because they're off in the comments,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she's, been with Q while she was married. She went to go see Clarence while she was married. And it's like, okay, people hate on Chris for doing things while he was married, but why can't Queen have that same, like, you know what I mean, like backlash that Chris has had? But not only does she just do those things, right? She's been a colorist. She says really disgusting
Oh.
things about dark skinned women that
Oh.
like are
Talk about it.
absurd, you know. She looks thirsty in all those videos with Clarence. She has left her kid with her family while she was, getting piped down in New York City. So it's just, and then now she's turned on her own family. She's made her mom bring her food in a vehicle. It's all disgusting, like weak female characteristics. And it's like, what did Chris do? Like, he was young. He might have put his hands on her, but he was young. And I'm sure he feels bad about that. And, he cheated on her. And so that was when he was young. But these days, he doesn't do anything. And people still hate on him. It's like, bro, like, are
Exactly.
you trying to get Chris to kill himself? Like, how much can a human being take?
Exactly.
And then people be trying to come at him for being a responsible dad, like taking, like, authority of his life and responsibilities and things. Like, how can you hate a guy for saying, okay, yeah, I messed up, but I had multiple kids all over the country and I'm taking care of them? Like, why are you guys mad?
That's the $1 million question. That's what I'm asking, because
It's
I don't
absurd.
understand, and I feel like um I think it's a bigger issue, which is it ties into my next question. But my thing is, I feel like they do not want to see Chris grow. They don't want, and
They
it's
don't.
apparent. You can see the growth. I mean, a
That's
blind
what
man
I
can see the
mean.
growth.
That's what
You know
I'm
what I mean?
saying.
And don't get me wrong, because when people play back this live, I don't want them to say I'm coping for Chris. I don't know Chris, don't know him from Adam or Eve. But what I
Hmm.
do know is energy. I can see
Yeah.
character. And
Yeah.
Chris used to do some, Chris, if you listen to this, I
Hmm.
love you to pieces, bro. But you did some dumb shit. I'm just gonna
But
call
so
you.
did Queen.
I
But
know,
so
I
did
know. Hold on,
Queen.
hold on, hold on. Let me just hold my boy accountable.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because everybody know how I feel about Queen and what she's done. But I'm just placing accountability, because the whole thing in totality is holding each party accountable.
Yeah.
Chris has owned up to his part. Queen,
Exactly.
not so much. So my
Queen,
thing
not so
is,
much. Queen, not at all.
speak on it. Speak
Queen, not
on
at
it.
all. Matter of fact, I was watching a video. I don't know if it was Miss Bars, where Queen was talking about, oh yeah, I was with Q, but I just went to him because I was just getting what I wanted from him. But then I read what Q wrote on that Instagram post. He was like, "Shorty,
Oh
he was
yeah,
on
me
my
too.
dick." Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, I saw it. I was like, damn. You know what I
Exactly. And why
mean?
does Queen go after guys in relationships? I don't understand.
Because she doesn't know her self-worth. That's
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 crazy.
that's my opinion on it. I don't think she knows her self-worth. Otherwise, she wouldn't do some of the things she does.
Exactly.
But
And then another thing I have a problem with Queen, I'm sorry, is that she lets people bash her baby daddy. Like, at the end of the day, even if she doesn't like Chris at all, like, she should be careful about that. Because, you know, Chris, like, CJ is growing up. Like,
exactly.
he's going to see his stepfather, you know, dissing his biological father up and down YouTube when
And that's
Queen's
the
not saying a
problem.
damn thing. Like, Queen, even if you don't like the guy, like, at least have some respect for your child. God damn it. What does
Exactly.
Clarence do that's so significant? He's the ultimate housewife.
Speak on it.
Ultimate. Yo, I
See
got
my
jet,
thing right here.
yo.
If we're gonna keep it a stack, let me get my glasses. Hold on, we're gonna keep it. Let's keep it all the way. We're gonna keep it all the
Yep,
way G on here, okay,
yep,
guys? Because I'm not
yep.
gonna sugarcoat it. I know when I do my videos, I give you proper prim, little voice, and none of that tonight. Gloves are off. Sorry. I'll do that in part 2. I'll get back to that then, but not
Yeah.
tonight. Oh, and also let me address the clowns that beat you. Not now, guys, on videos. I'm not Miss Barb's, whatever her name is. Obviously, I'm not Diamond Life. I'm not I Always Peep. I'm Queen Petty. So
Mm.
that's who I am. Don't confuse me with
Mm-hmm.
anybody else because y'all
Yep.
always do that. The Queen fans. Oh, this is Miss Diamond Life. Oh, this is Miss Barb's. This is no,
For
I'm not.
people who don't like Chris Sales and Leslie or anything, they sure know a lot about what's going on this side.
I know, right?
It's
I know
crazy.
exactly. But I lost my train of thought. I was about to say something before I.
You said, let me get the glasses, gloves are off.
Oh,
I'm not
that's.
Miss Bars, Diamond
Oh,
Life.
yeah, I know that. I was about to say something before I went on that rant, but Chris, I just want to say, like, you have a force behind you,
Yep.
and y'all make sure y'all let Chris know that this comes from the bottom of my heart, as sure as everybody else. I'm sure Chrisley gang and everyone is here.
Mm-hmm.
We go hard for you, Chris. I started this channel specifically for you and Leslie, specifically because
Yup.
there was a clown out there called the Royal Attorney putting fake information, talking about he smashed Leslie's mom and it was
I seen that.
irritating my soul. And I said, yeah, nah,
In that
let me do
robotic
something.
voice too. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, can you use your voice?
And that's why I started this channel. I use the exact because I'm surgical with the SEOs. I started this channel, threw Chrisley on it, trolled him, her, whoever, trolled him, and start getting better reviews than them. You search for that channel, you found me. So I
Yes.
did that for Chris because I sit back and I watch and I watch. And for somebody to come up there that's a Queen fan, like who you like, it's okay. If
Mhm.
you like Queen and Clarence, that's fine. Nobody's saying don't like Queen and Clarence. Like who you like.
Mhm.
But get up off of us that like Chris and Leslie. Fall
Yep.
back because we're not
And
going anywhere. We're not having it. And it's more people getting in tune that are rooting for Chris and Leslie. And more channels are going to be created. And to that little crazy channel out there, what is it? Trying to troll me. Boo. We are not the same.
exactly.
We are not the same. What is it? She called herself the I'm not giving you no clout.
Yeah,
But anyway,
exactly.
but anyway, we are not the same, boo. And stop trying to put God in the mix to validate your point
Oh
because it makes no
God.
sense. You're playing with God's name, and you are the same person, I'm sure, are affiliated with the royal attorney. I
Mhm.
thought I proved my point once, but I can prove it again.
Yeah.
Stop playing with me, people. But anyway, enough of that rant. Somebody said free Chris, hashtag free Chris.
Oh, I don't even see the comments, but yeah, free Chris for sure. Man, like, it's crazy. The hate Chris has been getting for all these years is disgusting. Like, it's like, man, let it go. How many
Let it
YouTubers have
go.
cheated on their partners? It's like, you guys do not give them the same energy. You know what? I'm starting to think that they're all mad because Chris, like, let's just call it a spade a spade. Like, Chris really a goat about this YouTube
He's
stuff,
the
you know?
GOAT. He
He
is the
really
GOAT.
is. He's
He
really
opened up
like a
so many
pioneer.
doors. He opened up the doors for all of
So
his
many
little
doors.
friends. And then they came up and then they forgot. Well, you know what? That's another video that I will be bringing.
Yeah.
But
That's the
Yeah,
truth. And Chris is very handsome. He's a very gorgeous man. It's like, and he's goofy. He's
he
relatable. Like
is.
he's
He
down to earth,
is.
and they hate that about him. You
They
know, I was
hate
watching a video on McQueen by accident. I'm so mad I gave him a view, but he
it.
was hating on Chris Sales so bad. It's like, bro, do you want to be Chris Sales?
He does. Who we talking about? Claire Bear?
McQueen.
Oh, McQueen. See, I don't even. But he and Queen. If I mean him and McQueen had beef from way back, like way back.
I know, I remember that, but it's like, yo, that was then. This is now. Like, aren't you busy doing your things in life? Like, why are you still talking about Chris Sales? Like, he does not even give you clout. He does not mention you. He doesn't mention you. He doesn't mention Patty. He doesn't mention any of these people. These people, literally, Patty's views are extremely low. Okay, for a big
Yeah,
YouTuber like him,
yeah,
like who he is, and the only way he gets numbers is by talking about Chris Sales. Like he recently did that. What was it, Truth or Drink? And that was like his biggest viewed video in such a long time. His music doesn't get that views. His other videos don't get those views. It's like Patty, when you start being a third wheel, like your views come from Chris Sales. Like give him his like credits. Give him
exactly.
his flowers. What's wrong
All
with you
right.
guys?
All right. Let me move on to the next question. Before I do, I see we have two more people. Don't leave. Don't leave. Remember this one. Stay right there.
I
Mute your mic for me. Spiritual. We've been waiting on you, honey. What you got for us? My girl's getting a technical difficulty. Spiritual. Spiritual. All right. I'm gonna come back to you whenever you're. Try to say something. Let me see if I can hear you. All right. What I'll do, I'll come back and Beezy. We can't hear you, spiritual. So try to adjust your headphones. Hey, Beezy. Beezy, I can't hear you either. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Hold on. Did I add you? Add to stream. That's probably why. Sorry.
Yeah, you can.
All right. Sorry. I had to add. You know what? I'm old. And I old. I had to add you back, y'all. This is my first time streaming. Don't hold it against me. You know, I had to learn all this today. But so yes, all right. Hold on, BZ. Give us just a second. Let me let spiritual. She's been hanging back in the cut for a minute. So spiritual,
So,
what's your take on these excuses that these stands make for Queen Naija and they don't hold her accountable?
I think it's ridiculous. And then they just make more and more excuses as it goes on. Like Nikki, in
Oh,
her video,
oh,
she says that, oh, the prank was fake. So she's giving Queen another excuse. Now, if Queen is hearing me right now, she might not use it. But say if Queen don't listen to this video, this live, she'll use that damn excuse because she heard somebody else say, "Oh, let me use this."
but I
I
wish she
think it's
would though.
ridiculous.
I wish she would though. So Queen, if you
Don't be
get
shocked.
this, if you get this Queen and you try to use that cop out, the prank was fake.
No,
Chris,
it won't. That
Chris,
print was not fake.
Chris Sales, Mr. Goat. I'm gonna need you to validate. I'm gonna
Yes.
need you to slide in my DM and
Slide
let
in
me
my eyes
know.
too, group.
Slide and speak. We're gonna need to know. We're gonna need because look, we're fighting for you. So you ain't gotta come out and speak. We'll do the fighting. We'll do the fighting, but we're gonna need you to
Yes.
confirm or deny something because
Yeah.
yeah, we ain't going for that goofy stuff no more.
And I think she just need to today. What's today's date? January the 18th. She can do it tomorrow. She needs to come out to the world, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, and tell these people to leave Chris alone.
That's all I ask.
Tell these people. That's all
That's
she
it.
got to do.
That's all I ask. I will fall back, y'all. I'm sorry. You wouldn't get a part two. You wouldn't be getting. I'm working on interviews with different people. I'm trying to get interviews to bring you guys some good content to expose the truth. Just wait. Stay tuned. I'm telling you. So, Queen, you don't want these interviews. You don't want part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then go on. Just say, hey, y'all leave my son's father alone. I messed up. I'm accountable. It wasn't just him.
Exactly.
Tell the
Exactly.
truth. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. And guess what? We'll fall back. I will. I can't speak for everybody else, but I will. But until then, it is what it is.
Brianna Taylor said, "I'm being messy tonight."
Look, I don't think she's listening right now, but you never know. You know, Queen
Yeah.
move like that.
Mhm.
She can be under a fake account listening. But if she isn't, I'm pretty sure one of her stands will send it to her because that's what they do. So it's not about if she's listening right now. It's about her getting the message.
Hmm. And you know, we had this conversation. One
Mm-hmm.
point I was thinking like, you know, doing all of this might drive her to suicide. But then I had to think about like Chris was in that predicament. Not saying that I want her to do that, but she just needs to handle it because Chris went through the same thing. And thank
Exactly.
God that this man is still alive.
Thank God. Exactly. And my thing is, when you said that earlier, I was like, wait, am I doing too much? Because I don't want nobody blood, no one's blood on my hand because she decided it's too much and and then I was like, wait a minute. You know what? Chris was suicidal. Nobody gave two F's. Nobody came out and said
Nope.
nothing. Not that I want
Nope.
anything to happen to her. So let's be clear. Let me put that out there because you little stands will clip and snip and act like I said that. I don't want nobody. I don't want anything to happen to Queen, Clarence,
Right.
Chris,
Exactly.
Leslie, nobody. But I want her to take accountability. That's all I'm asking. That's it.
Put your big girl panties on, baby.
That's it. All right, let me go to the next question. I see we got Beezy. I'm still waiting on Beezy. You want to speak on this one before I go to the next question?
Let me see what the question is one more time.
Pretty much why are
Um,
excuses made? It's on the screen. Can you see it?
yeah. What's your next question? Because
All
I
right.
kind of have like a general.
I think we are pretty much touched on that one. So
Yeah.
everybody in agreement with that. We'll go to the next one. All right, let's go. Here we go. Let's speak on it. Why do some people hate that Chris and Leslie united, but they didn't have a problem with Queen when she united with Clarence? And let's keep in mind she was still married. Oops.
Okay. Okay then. We getting spicy. We getting right into it then.
We're
So,
getting into it.
all right. So I'm gonna say it like this because personally, you know, the only person that I really like out of all four of them is Chris. You know,
Say that then. Say it. Say it for the people in the back.
that
Nah,
that's
I
really
like
the
Leslie
only
too.
one I
I like
like.
Leslie. I like Leslie too, but Chris, my guy. That's
I
my
don't like
guy.
Leslie because I feel like
Whoa, why you don't like
personally,
Leslie? Oh, hold up,
nah.
y'all. Hold up.
Mm,
He got to speak on it. He got to
oh
speak
yeah.
on it. Speak
Oh
on it.
yeah.
Tell
I
us
see
why you
through
don't
that
like
shit, man.
Leslie. Come on, tell
I'm
me.
sorry. I don't
Talk
know if I
about it.
can curse.
Cuz I ain't monetized. I ain't losing nothing. We letting it all hang out tonight. It is what it is.
Hey, look, I see through that shit, man. Like me, you know, I'm a type of dude. Like I definitely, I've talked to a lot of women, you know, I definitely am into like psychology.
Mm-hmm.
So I see the manipulative tactics that she's doing, you know, as far as okay, when somebody's trying to push and perpetuate a certain energy,
Mm-hmm.
it never has a good outcome attached to it. Ain't no first of all, if she's not doing this shit for no bag, she's not doing this shit for no money, as far as the videos go. She didn't need to make what her and Chris got going on public. She
Who?
didn't need to be making all the videos if it was genuine. She don't need to put in every video how they not having sex, how they waiting
But
on a
they are.
relationship.
They already revealed that. Let me hold
Yeah.
up. Hold up. Let me say something. Let me rebut right quick. Cause this is good dialogue. This is grown folk shit. So we having some good dialogue. So
Oh yeah.
BZ, let me rebut and then you can come back. You know what I'm saying? All right. So here's my thing. It's pretty clear to America that Chris and Leslie are smashing. They made it clear. They even said yeah in the one of the videos they did. Okay. But my thing is this. It's strategy. It's very strategic. And I'm gonna do a video on. All right, forget it. I can't put everything in the video. All right, let's say this. I think there's a method to the madness. Okay.
Mm,
You know, do you remember the story with Clarence and Queen? How they came out and they were just quote unquote friends, but they were really
exactly.
smashing the whole time.
Exactly.
I think this is kind of that scenario, if I'm being honest. I think it's that scenario. And they don't want to put a title on it right now because they're still trying to feel one another out. I think they're just trying to get the feel to see if this can work because they know the backlash that Chris knows 110% for sure all the foolery that comes along with it. And maybe they're just trying to see if Leslie she's built for this or not. You know what I mean?
Oh, see, because I don't really watch their videos too much, so they already
See,
came
you're
out
not
and
even
said
in
that
the
they.
loop. Yeah, they
Oh,
Yeah.
they
okay.
did a freaky video, and they was like, "You think we sitting up in this house, and I'm looking over there, and yeah, we doing it."
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Okay
Leslie
then.
done said that she in love with him.
Oh shit, how fast?
So
That's too fast.
yeah, they just
Okay.
not putting a label on it right now. They're letting it happen organically, and I ain't
Oh
mad at that. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, nah. Okay, so yeah. With that being said, it's not as big of a problem. Um, but okay. So do you mind if I touch on that last question just real briefly?
I'll put it back on for you. Yeah, go ahead, touch on it, speak on it.
Okay, because this one is really where I got, this is where the potatoes at for real.
Let's get it.
So we're just gonna take it back to Chris Sales right quick. I feel like Chris Sales is the easiest one to kind of skim through real quick.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like a lot, and I'm just gonna be honest, a lot of Chris fans are starting to sound like Queen fans. They're getting a little bit delusional with. I feel like the real reason why people really, it's hard to support Chris. He's like a Conor McGregor, of
Okay.
YouTube right now.
Okay.
First of all, you can't, as a man, go 2 years putting your ex-wife's name in all up in your videos, and that was barely getting views. Not only that, he's the only YouTuber to keep the group channel and put his name on it
All
and
right,
act
hold
like
up.
he
Pause. I gotta say
manually
something.
gained all them subscribers.
Hold on. Pause. So let me ask you this. So you thought he was supposed to just do away with the channel after he
Everybody,
put in all the I can't speak for everybody. Hold up. Because it's on record that Chris was the one who had the idea to create the channel. He was the one who used to get Queen up. Come on, we gotta do a video. Come on, it's grind time. So you think he was supposed to throw away the channel because she chose to throw away the relationship?
most
No.
definitely, as a man,
Hell to the
you don't,
no.
you don't,
No.
you don't, you
3.3
start over.
3.3 million.
You
He's
start
not.
over
No, I don't
personally.
think so. But Chris, if you get this, listen, I got some tips on some SEOs, my guy. We got to change that URL. Chris and Queen TV. It's time for that to go. Cause guess what? We about to run the bag up. I got some tips on the SEOs. Granny, Mama Sales. Anybody listening? Tell him. He's the GOAT. It ain't much I can tell him, but since Chris started YouTube, so much has changed. Like if you look at the guidelines and look at how you got to do everything, so much has changed since he started. And he still has it just pristine, pretty much just like the way he set it up. The only thing he changed was his name, Chris Sales. But it's so much he needs to adjust, and I'm here to put you on there, Chris. So yeah, get at me. But anyway, so now I beg to differ with you as far as him throwing away the channel.
The channel, okay, yeah. I mean that's a back and forth thing, but just for me personally, I wouldn't have done that just because that was a brand built by two people.
Okay.
Like whether if we like it or not, it was built by two people.
That's fact.
As a man, you need to, like come on now, like you need to start fresh and do your own, like make your own brand.
I see your point of view.
But
I can agree with that. I mean, I can see your point of view. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I see where you're coming from. Because as a man, Chris, when they had the couple channel and then she started her channel, he should have had his own side channel. That way, when things went south, then he could have just jumped on his channel that he already established. You know what I mean? So I see your point with that. I get it.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is the fact that he was constantly having her names throughout the titles. Now I understand it was probably for views, but then again, like I'm saying, personally, I feel like he wouldn't have to have done that as if he would have capitalized on his own brand, because in the beginning that was already a bad look.
That's true.
So it was just bad look after bad look.
Do you recall him taking ownership for that, saying he was gonna stop doing it, stop clickbaiting, stop doing all that? Because I mean, spiritual. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Didn't he say that he was gonna stop? Well, we haven't seen him do it in forever
Yeah.
anyway, but he did. He realized it. Chris, let me tell you something. Chris is a troll. Chris is a troll. Well, he used to be. He used to be. He doesn't troll anymore. He's
Right.
grown. He's on his grown man shit now.
I'm
You know
glad
what I
he did
mean?
that
Right.
too. Mhm.
And he doesn't troll. He doesn't even come out and really defend himself when people attack him. And you don't have to, Chris. You got us for that. Chrisley, baby. But
Period.
but he doesn't. The only time he came out is when that bitter, and let me reiterate, bitter baby mama came out talking all that trash on him, and when she already knew what it was. She knew what it was.
Yeah,
I
she
don't care
did,
what
man.
she said. She knew what it was, and she wanted some clout. Went live 11 times, and girl, for what?
I'm saying it was
You
clear
know what
that
I
Chris
mean?
just wanted to, get his deuce and check a deuce. She wanted she wanted more than
And she
that.
did it the same day that video came out. Somebody told me Nettie had went live earlier that day saying that Chris was in Florida. So it's possible she had even seen it then. But I feel like she knew Chris is in Florida. She saw Blake in the background when Nettie went live before all the mess jumped off, and she felt like she was in her feelings. And if we look at it from both sides of the spectrum, you know what I mean? Just keeping it a beam. I'm a mother. I'm a mother too. And like I said in my video, Chris was wrong for not keeping the line of communication open. Because as a mother, you need to tell me, hey, look, now somebody said he did tell her, I don't know, but he should have kept the line of communication open because I need to be able to communicate with you about my child. You know what I mean? That's just bottom line. But she did too much. She disrespected Granny. She disrespected his mama, calling her girl, girl. Who
Mm.
raised you? Who raised you?
Yeah, that was
You
fire.
you can't come back and apologize like I'm sorry. No, girl, you went on live calling them bitches and all kind of. Oh, it's the
And
disrespect
these
for me
videos is up here forever.
Oh
forever.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That it was a disrespect. I was like, ain't no way.
but she piped down for that Mercedes girl that was talking about.
Cause
She
Mercedes
ain't
was
got
gonna give
nothing to
her
say.
that work. She knew what it was. I think Mercedes in Michigan, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, she
Yeah.
knew what time it was. She wanted Nettie because she felt like she could take Nettie, but Mercedes was like, "You come for Nettie, you come for me," as she should, because that's the energy you get with me, with my family. It's like, what? Okay, that's what you thought it was gonna be. Okay.
Mhm.
But anyway, y'all, let's mosey on to the next question. But did you have anything else, Beezy, on that?
Yeah, so Chris's was real simple. That's really personally, in my opinion, all he did. They both cheated, so I ain't even gonna mention that. Come on now.
All
That's
right.
really the only thing that he did was
Well,
the clickbaiting.
there's the clickbaiting,
That's it.
and then my thing is when I say why do people make the excuses for Queen Naija, because they say, oh, Chris beat her, he was abusive. She was too.
Exactly.
She was too. I said what I said, and I'm unapologetic for it. Do something.
Yeah, 'cause she was knocking his shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm unapologetic for that. And they said that he cheated. Okay. There's a clip, y'all will see it in part 2 of the series. She asked Clarence in a video, is it better to cheat publicly or not in the public? Because allegedly his ass always cheating. It's just not publicly, you know what I mean? But but because Chris was who he was, Chris is who he is. Excuse me, let me clarify. Because Chris is who he is, the damn goat. All eyes was on him. You know what I mean? So of course his was in the shade room and all those other social sites. It's like Chris said, they don't like to post anything good about him, but soon as he does something bad, it's all over. They don't have a problem talking about it. But
Right. And
Chris infidelity was public, you know what I mean? And she looked crazy. She was looking crazy. That was her issue with it. But girl, you cheated and you went big then, but you still cheated. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows.
Oh yeah,
So
that's because Queen is a genius, you know, and
she
that's the
is
thing with Queen is
a
she's very
manipulating
strategic.
genius.
Even with like her questions, like in her pranks, the prank she did with Patty about if I, you know, whatever happened at the studio,
Yeah,
are you gonna tell Clarence? Like she does a lot of bait
she is.
and
She's
she figures
mastered.
out. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Queen has
Mhm.
mastered being a manipulator, and that's not alleged. I say it with my chest.
Mm.
Yes.
She has mastered. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. Let me get closer to this Yeti. She has mastered being a manipulator. Can the church say amen?
Amen.
Amen.
She's mastered
Amen.
it. She's mastered being a manipulator. She knows it. I have a story for y'all. Boy, I got some goods coming for y'all. I do. But anyway,
I'm
Can I,
looking
Queen
can
out
I
for
is
just
that.
interject and say one comment?
absolutely, baby. Interject.
The guy BZ, hey BZ, he
Hey,
made a great point about that, making pranks, but it really into like it's really about her reality, like what can she do, like what borders can she cross, but she could just disguise it all as like a prank,
oh yeah, oh
Mhm.
yeah,
Exactly.
oh
Exactly.
Mhm.
yeah. I've been
I'm
yeah.
gonna call Lorenzo. I'm gonna call up Brian, whatever the hell she said. Y'all know. I
Mhm.
bet.
She coming for
Hold on.
Brian.
Hold on. Queen. All those names you said. Were you in the streets? Were you out there with them, girl? Inquiring minds want to know. We want to know.
Oh
Because we
God.
already know who Lorenzo is. That's Claire Bear, right?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
Who is
oh yeah.
Brian?
Yep.
Queen Naija, who is Brian, baby? We'll find out. If it's
Hmm.
dirt to be found, I'm digging. I'm going deep. I'm
Oh yeah.
digging,
She
girl.
she
I'm gonna find out.
promiscuous. You know, she very
Somebody said she's
promiscuous.
for the streets.
Oh yeah, you can see
She's
it.
for the streets.
You know, she she does a very good job trying to hide that.
She's mastered very well. She has
Yeah,
mastered very well. So,
and that's the
you
biggest
know,
thing.
I don't
That
want to
low
bash
self
the girl.
esteem.
But we're gonna speak on it. She does have low self-esteem. She's always had low self-esteem. Chris used to spiritual. I think you sent me that video. Or was it Kayla? It was Kayla or spiritual, one of y'all. Chris used to give her so much affection and build her up. You know what I mean? And
Oh
and
yeah, that
she
was me.
still that was you, yeah, and she still
Mhm.
had that low self-esteem. That's not something Chris or any other man is going to fix. It doesn't matter how much money you spend trying to rebuild yourself. You have to have that from within. It has to come from within. You got to love who you are, who God created you to be.
Oh yeah,
You can make your booty bigger, make your lips fatter, make your breasts bigger, but if you don't love who you are, then you still are not going to know. You will not know your value.
oh
Period.
yeah,
Was
definitely.
Clarence really with that trans girl?
Oh, 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 oh.
Just speaking about bigger butts and
Hold
lips
up.
and
Ooh.
stuff.
I saw them pictures.
I'm gonna hold up my church finger. I'm gonna hold up my church finger. Brief intermission. I believe so. I ain't never scared.
So
I ain't
Queen
never
will never
scared.
be
So
good
I
enough for
believe so.
Clarence if that's the case.
Oh. Speak on it.
Well,
Speak on it.
Well,
Let's talk about it.
yeah.
What say you? Because he's had the best of both worlds. Oh.
Mm.
Penis and a
Allegedly.
ball.
Hold
You
on.
heard?
Allegedly. But the girl came out. Hold on. The trans came out and basically confirmed what was going on in them sheets with Claire Bear.
Oh
So
Mhm.
I
yeah.
mean, we're not saying this. This is what the trans said. So
well, Queen better add more people to call and FaceTime if that's the case.
she better do something. She better call Tyrone. Call him.
Call.
Did she ask him about that? She must have been scared.
She
She
said
she wouldn't ask him about that because that's gonna jeopardize her whole relationship.
that
And she's
that
obsessed with
Mm.
yes.
Clarence, so she would never tread those waters. She doesn't really care for
I
Mm.
now.
don't know, y'all. I don't know because she be recording him and Patty doing what
Mm.
they do. So I don't know.
Oh,
She
oh.
probably knows she's just waiting to get to
Allegedly.
another level of
Allegedly.
success.
Who was that? Wait, who was that? Who is that spiritual?
Oh
Yeah.
no, sorry. Oh sorry. Oh.
Who said
Oh,
she be recording him and
Yeah, that was
Let me-
me, spiritual.
That's alleged. That's alleged. We're gonna leave the queen of lies over there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna alleged that thing because hey, you can form your own opinion about uh what's his name? Mod and Claire. You can form
Mm.
your own opinion on that, but we're gonna say alleged, because
No, I'm talking about where she be recording them on the floor, wrestling and doing all this shit.
oh
It's on
oh
video.
I thought you was talking about doing some other things.
Oh
Leslie
no.
did say that she thought one of her exes was gay. So
Yeah, she
Oh,
did.
oh,
She did.
oh.
Oh damn.
And I don't think she was talking about the boxer.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is fun. We may have to do this every week, guys. I like this. My
Oh
first
yeah.
yeah.
live. I'm
Make it an
enjoying this.
occasion.
Yeah, I might have
Hmm.
to do this every week. All right, y'all. Anybody? Hey, spiritual Kayla. Somebody drop the link. Kayla, where you at? You ducking? You ducking this heat?
It's pinned, y'all.
Huh?
It's pinned. The
It's
link
been.
is pinned.
How many people
Uh-huh.
could be on here at one time? Because I don't even know. Six,
Maybe
five,
10, 6,
10.
10,
Come on, y'all.
6,
Don't be
maybe 10.
scared. I want some Queen fans. We are going to be respectful because
Yes.
I don't want. We will let you speak. We will let you argue your point or either communicate it because I'm not going to allow anyone to disrespect you because I don't tolerate disrespect. So any Queen and Clarence fans, you can come up and answer the question, communicate why you like them. And it's your hey, you are entitled to like who the hell you want. No one can tell you anything differently. But in the same breath, I want to tell me if you're one of those who hate Chris and bash Chris and tell me why. Come
Can
on,
I
hop
argue
on
one
up.
point about Queen?
Yeah, argue it.
I'm good.
Let's go.
Um, so well, Queen and Clarence. One thing I will say is that a lot of people confuse what Clarence does as him. Well, okay, don't get me wrong. Now the
What the hell
women
does he
and things
do?
like that,
What he
he
do?
he definitely wasn't caring, you know. But I feel like a lot of the stuff he does is more so toxic. Is more so is a masculinity thing, you know.
He's a
I feel
simp.
like I feel like the ways people want him to act sometimes. You have to realize, like, be realistic. You know, Queen gonna look at this nigga like, yo, you soft. You know what I mean? Like,
He is.
she not gonna be attracted, and
He's
that's why I
not a
feel like
bad boy. Tina already told us he's not a bad boy.
Mm-mm-mm.
We know this already.
yeah, he
He is
definitely
not
ain't from no mud,
masculine.
but
He's not masculine. And I ain't saying you got to be a hood dude or a street dude. You know what I mean? But Clarence is soft as cotton. I can look at he's cute. Don't you can't take that away from him. He's a cross between Chris and Q. She got the two. She tried to put those two that she had love for in one man. So that's what she got. But he's soft.
oh
And that's
yeah,
not alleged. That's
that's
what
a
I
And
believe
wearing
Q,
in
that's
my
a
pants.
Q
whole
and
heart.
Chris hybrid right there. He got a little,
Mhm.
cause okay, he does have a little, um, I wouldn't even call it masculinity. It's more of like he's
Masculinity
firm on her,
where
you know, like he
he's
doesn't let her do what she
controlling.
want to
He's
do.
just controlling. That's it. He's not. He's listen. Let's not confuse the two. In his demeanor, in his person, he's
Mm.
he's not masculine at all. When it comes to I guess if you want to group it as being a man, he controls her. He controls Queen. But Queen is weak. She always has been. She's always been the weakest link, as I said in my video, and I don't take
Definitely.
it back. And I say it unapologetically. She's weak. She doesn't know her worth. She's weak, and any man can pretty much control Queen if they're a manipulator too. Because
Mhm.
hey, birds of a feather flock together. You see what I'm saying?
I hope
Can
there
I
ain't no
ask a question?
Sagittarius in the chat, but he is a Sagittarius. I dated one. They get like they is a little. They know how to play the mind games now. You know.
Clarence is. I'm sorry, he just not it for me. The boy carrier, he got a whole purse, a whole bag. We just can't throw that out the window. He got a whole bag.
Can I ask a question? Do you think that he's really in love with Queen?
Hell to the no.
Nah.
Hold up. Let me answer this. Hell no to the no, no, no. He loves Queen bag. What Queen, he loved what Queen can do for him. And that's my personal opinion. If I'm offending anyone, sorry, not sorry. But I feel like he's an opportunist. He saw opportunity, he sees the moment, and it is what it is. Queen got pregnant. So guess what? I'm here now. I'm still gonna get the bag though. I'm here. I got a son, but I'm still gonna get that bag. Because what does boy, where is your clothing line? Where is it? Beezy, where is your boy's clothing line?
Oh man, I was trying to find when you asked. I think you left that back in 2020.
Anybody in the chat? Y'all know where Claire Bear's clothing line is? What's the website? Where can we buy these goods?
I ain't even seen a sock, let alone a t-shirt. I ain't seen nothing. Nothing.
Okay. Anybody know? I see pants in the chat. Where can we get those pants from? Well, at least he got some damn purses he's selling. Anything? Where can we get a bag?
The thing is, he'd be successful if he'd actually do it, you know?
Honestly, because I'm not a hater. If the boy drops some clothes, I'm going to buy it just so I can give a review.
Yeah.
Just so I can give a review. These good quality. This is a piece of shit. I'm going to give a review. But either way it go, the boy came up off Queen. She put him on. And the clout that she got from her and Chris channel, he saw the wave. He got in on it. And he capitalized. He wanted to be Chris. That's exactly what he wanted. And I'll challenge anybody to debate that. He wanted to be Chris. Leslie told us she and Claire used to watch Chris and Queen. Any lies? Am I lying, anyone? Am I lying?
Nope.
Okay, then.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Well, two things. Oh, first, you definitely had a good point. Because even if in that video, you know, he was mentioning the camera, it was all materialistic stuff that he was mentioning. So I definitely agree with your point with that. But how do you feel about the birthday?
The birthday.
The Queen birthday.
I don't watch they shit.
Oh, okay.
I watch, let me tell you something. Claire and Queen, like I said, I don't mean no harm, but I don't watch y'all videos. Now,
Clarence was trying to be like Chris.
He always trying to be like Chris. He tried to reenact his life, pictures on the boat, pictures holding her, just certain little things he tried to do. But boy, you ain't Chris. You ain't Chris. You ain't the GOAT. You a oat. But
you a nope.
You a nope. y'all got me getting sidetracked. But nah, Clarence, he just ain't it for me. The birthday, I don't watch their videos. I watch other people, like if the Diamond Life, if she reacts, I'll watch it because I don't mind giving her that view. Royalty World, I think. I don't know, Royalty. You had me on the fence about you, but I see you back reacting, so we cool for now. But I watch her if she react. She a nope. Oh damn. And Tamika,
sure.
Tamika and Shamika. So much. She does, and I'm gonna need her to stay off Chris penis. Don't worry about if it's a shrimp or not a shrimp. Get up off of it, because Leslie obviously liked it. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I watched Tamika too, but I had beef with her a while back because everybody was on Claire's dick, and they were bashing Queen. But I went back and watched some of Tamika. She was always rooting for him, but she was just calling him out on doing stuff. But she was more Claire than. But I watch her nonetheless. Anyway, let's go on to the next question, y'all, because we're getting sidetracked. I know some of y'all got to work tomorrow. I want to have y'all up all night. Oh, PD and Z. Hold on, let me add y'all in here. All right, let me put the next question up here. I'm gonna add you to the stream. Mute your mics, please. Mute your mics for a moment, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, so the next question, guys, and I'm gonna let y'all chime in, and I'm gonna shut the hell up. Why do some people hate Chris? And we did that already, right? Yeah, we did that one. You had me to go back. Let's go to the next one. All right, here we go. Why do some YouTubers, talking about y'all, why do some YouTubers deem it okay to bash Chris sales, but the moment people see his growth and start creating channels and speaking out, it's a problem? Who want to start that one off?
Because they're all clout chasers.
They're just biased to me.
Hey.
Yeah, they definitely.
Because I support all, to be honest.
I feel like right now.
Where that girl at? Never mind. I'm coming for you in a minute, boo. Wherever you at, I'm coming for you, Nikki.
I feel like when it come down to the fan base, it go to Clarence and Queen. So, you know, a lot of them, they want a piece of that, you know. They want to be around them. They want to capitalize off of that. Be in their good graces, get a shout out or something like that.
Let me see. Somebody said in the comment, I fucks with Chris and Leslie. Hey, I fucks with you. I like that name. They don't want to see him do good and do better than their faves. I totally agree. I totally agree with that comment. They don't want to see, because the moment he start coming up, here they come digging up the past again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kayla, what's up? Kayla Harris. Hold on, let me add you in here, boo boo kitty. Hold on. I gotta add Kayla. I can't add Kayla. Hold up, Kayla. Don't go nowhere. I see you. Let me let everybody. Let's see.
Can y'all hear me?
Who is this?
Hello?
Who asked me?
This
Why
PD.
it won't let me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You
I
can
gotta
remove me and let her in.
remove who?
Spiritual, you can remove me and let her in.
All right. Just I'm gonna remove. Don't leave from behind here. Just I'm gonna remove you out the thing. Okay.
Can
Okay.
y'all hear me?
All right. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. It's my first time doing this.
All right, Kayla, you in. Oh, it's your first time doing this. It's my first time too. So don't worry about
Hello.
it. We're gonna grow together, baby.
It's just one question I have.
Okay.
Not for you, but it's specifically for Clarence. Why is he going back and forth? I don't know if this is off topic for you because it's about Chris and stuff, but why does he like going back and forth with her little sister?
Oh,
That
let's
pisses
speak
me
on
off.
it.
Like
Let's speak on
30. He's almost 30 years old, going back and forth with a teenager. I think that is so tacky. And you know, the fact that Queen doesn't check him for
I
it.
was about to say that, and the fact that she allowed him to do so and didn't tell him, yo, back up off my family.
And
That's
let's not
the
forget
problem
the
for me.
hospital.
And the hospital.
I just want to say, like, there was a period of time I got in a bad fight with my sister, my little sister. She's only like 2 years younger than me. And I stopped speaking to her maybe like 6 months. Some girl tried to press her in school. And guess who was right in that girl's face?
Who?
Me.
As you should. As you should.
So I don't understand. Like, I don't understand that. And that's why I don't, like I said, I don't know these people personally, but I just don't understand that. Like, I lose total respect for Queen.
I do too. And I think when the story leaked about what happened at the hospital when Legend was born, that like, whoa.
It's so distasteful.
Like, that's your mother.
Right.
That's why I had mother.
But that's why I had to bring up the situation with my sister. Like, no one can touch her. No matter what we got going on, I'm her shield. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
So that's all I had to say. I just wanted to bring that up. She's 19. This man is 28, almost 30 years old. Like, that's just, you know, that's all. That's all I want to say.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Queen should have jumped in. She should have shut that down early on. She should have put Clarence in his place.
Right.
What we're not going to do is disrespect my mother. That's number one.
Right.
That's numero uno. Am I saying it right, guys? Numero uno. Don't play with the mother. Don't do that. You only get one. You know what I mean?
He's such a bully. He's such a bully.
And then you're not going to talk crazy to my minor sister, my younger sister, my brother. None of that. You stay in your lane. They'll stay in their lane. But when you disrespect, everybody has a breaking point. You can only disrespect, but for so long before somebody starts to hit back. That's just what it is.
And that's why Tina spilled all that tea.
She spilled it. And
I spilled all that tea. I finally just finished watching that.
Hold on. Everybody need to like this video and share it to the tea room and everything so it can get big. Because this need to get viral.
Are y'all liking this video? Come on, guys. I know you probably on your
phone.
Share
it to everybody.
Get out the chat for a second and hit the like button. That's it. Just hit the like button. It's free.
All right, I'm leaving you.
I ain't even asked y'all for no. You welcome, baby. I ain't even asked you for no.
I'm still be in the chat.
What I was about to say. I ain't even asked you for no. What they call that, guys? Somebody help me out.
Subscription.
No. They gonna do that. They gonna come because they know what a tea is at. They will come. If you give it to them, they will come.
Yeah, your video got remixed like 4 times.
Did it?
Not remixed, but you know, like, yeah, featured on other. I'm here from Be the Talk.
Oh,
somebody told me you was going live at 10. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Be the Talk told me that too.
Oh wow, Be the Talk. Shout out to you.
I love her. She said,
fucks with you, girl.
Yeah, shout out Be the Talk.
That was one of the channels I forgot to mention. I fucks with Be the Talk. And my boy, what's my boy? All small YouTubers. Let me tell you something. I have another YouTube channel. I will not tell you guys the name yet. I've had it like 3 years, but it's not in this sector. It's in celebrity gossip. I have almost 25K subscribers and my channel is monetized, but I don't have time to sit there and watch celebrity gossip. I don't have time to do that. I have a small business. I'm doing my own thing. This was a hobby just to defend Chris. And I like editing. I teach myself everything. I'm a quick learner. So yeah, but
I have a question.
what's that question?
This is just off topic, but how would y'all feel if they had like a reality show and just sat down everybody? Clarence, Chris, Queen.
They ain't
Man,
gonna
I
do
was
that.
hoping
I'm
for
gonna
that.
tell you why they're not gonna do that.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you why. Clarence doesn't want to do that. Or
Ain't go-
Queen.
They can't
Chris,
fit together.
let's keep it a stacking. Chat.
Can't fight.
Drop green. Y'all drop them green hearts if I'm telling the truth. Has Chris not extended an olive branch to Claire, saying we can all? I know. I remember him saying, I don't want to do this. We can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know it verbatim, word for word. You know what I mean? But I know he's tried to dead it when Claire was going back and forth doing his videos and all that. I remember Chris trying to dead all that, saying they can meet up and they can talk and stuff like that. Y'all see them green hearts?
Yep.
Telling us facts. But Claire doesn't want to do it. You know why? He's scared there's some dirt or something, or maybe
That's why he not making any videos, because Leslie over there and she know more about the situation.
she know.
She gonna tell Chris some things. That's why he been mute. It ain't because he thought that we thought he cared. No, he don't want to get
Exactly.
exposed.
Oh yeah, he waiting.
Somebody say I'm high as hell. I can't. Eddie Johnson, I'm not about to play with you. It's
And
the chat
then
for me. Okay, I'm listening, y'all. And for anybody out there, I'm in Atlanta, so I can meet up, have
word.
conversations, interview. I'm in Atlanta. You want to interview? I turned down the interview. I don't know if it was a hoax and BS, but somebody claiming that Clarence was the one that was behind the royal attorney, that page that I start trolling. But I don't know. I couldn't validate it. I didn't want to get that deep in because with that comes a lot of BS. And I just told him to go to Tasha K because I wasn't here for it. I'm here to defend Chris. I'm here to set the record straight. I'm here to cheer on Chris Lee. But my oh my, some things have changed. I will do interviews too with Q if you out there.
ooh,
Yeah, the one that Queen used to smash. If you see this,
goodness, y'all about to do something.
if you see this, my guy, I want to interview you.
No, just go on Facebook, y'all.
No. Forget that. No. Q's baby mama.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to interview you too.
And
I'm gonna start stalking you on IG. I got your page.
Right.
I need an interview. We're gonna
no,
talk.
for real. If y'all go on Queen Facebook, well, not on just Queen, but if y'all go on Facebook, y'all can see all of that.
No,
Y'all
I want an interview. I want straight up close and personal. I know they in Detroit. We can
You
do a
guys hear me?
Zoom. We can do this. Yeah, I can hear you. We can do this. Or remember this one. Hold on. I think I gotta add you back. Hold on. Renzo reacts. Oh, Renzo. Hold on. This might be Lorenzo. Let me stop being so silly.
Y'all share this. Keep sharing and liking and stuff.
All right, Renzo, you in the chat. Everybody's in the chat. Can I put my girl Spiritual back? All right, so hold on, Spiritual. Stay right there. Don't you go nowhere. Y'all drop the link in the chat, please. All right, so Renzo, unmute your mic. I need to see who you are. Because my mind, my tinfoil hat is on. It's tingling. Oh, you left. Oh, you still there. Okay, who left? Well, Spiritual, I can add you back. Somebody dropped. Oh shoot.
Right.
Okay, there we go. Somebody, you getting feedback. You need to turn your phone down or what have you. But who that? Who is it?
Not me.
All right, it's going now. All right, so Renzo.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not Claire. Damn. All right, what's your opinion? He left. I guess he didn't have one. All right, Renzo, hit the link, come back up. Hit the link and come back up. Let's see. Lab bottom 09 said Clarence is sick that Chris and Leslie is together. You better bet your bottom dollar.
Yes, sir.
You can bet
Man.
your bottom dollar.
He's still in love with her.
He
You can tell.
is. Queen was a temporary, supposed to be a, here to get it missed and get on out of there. But they were doing some trapping. There was some trapation going on. So when the trapation went on, then he couldn't get back to where he was supposed to be. But guess what? Too late now. It's too late. It's too late.
I wonder how long it's gonna take for him to get over it.
At this point, Chris, you better hold what you got. Don't let that man get back in there. Well, Leslie already said she wouldn't get back with none of her exes.
Yeah, she ain't crazy.
All right. Anybody, what y'all want to speak on? Because I'm gonna say the last question about Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki for the last one.
I find Clarence still acts like he's the guy that Queen likes and he's just going along with her life plans, but he's not really that into her, you know what I mean? And that's just kind of like, boy, it's been almost 4 years. Like, you can't act like you really like your shorty that you had a kid with.
Exactly.
And I also feel like, back to Chris and Queen, when she said she mentally checked out a long time ago, I feel like, and Chris even said it, when Chris told you that he wasn't feeling you and showing you that as well, I feel like she was trying to force it to keep going and end up hurting herself. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay for what Chris did, but still, you still put that on yourself. Let's be honest. For the adults who I'm talking to, y'all understand.
Yeah, she don't take accountability for nothing.
She doesn't take accountability.
Because I've been in myself
low self-esteem,
when I wanted to leave the situation, but the dude wouldn't let me go, kind of delusional, just didn't let me go, so I stayed because I felt bad. I feel like that's what Chris did. He just felt bad. And plus, it's still a little love still there a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, I agree. And let's keep in mind, I think Chris was 20 going on 21. I seen a live when he was 20. They were young as hell. They were young with the child, married, trying to figure it out. Some stuff you kind of figure out as you go. You know what I mean? They didn't have the answers. So I can't, let me see how to say this. I don't really blame both of them in that aspect because it was a trial and error thing. You know what I mean? However, both parties, even though y'all were young, you didn't have the answers, you were trying to figure it out. Both parties need to be accountable. We've already heard.
Because when it came to the graduation, Queen was dead wrong for that.
Dead ass wrong.
She was
dead ass wrong.
Made every excuse in the world, and when you have every excuse in the world for every single thing, you just, I don't know.
It's one excuse after the next. One excuse
and Clarence,
after the next.
Leslie said he a master manipulator. He is, though. I see that.
Girl, I promise you. I see it too.
He could be dead wrong and make it sound right.
I agree.
Can I ask one question though?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, it's low-key a question. It's really about the family. All right, so y'all think that Queen and Chris is 100%, 100% though, out of 100 out of 100% at fault when it comes down to the whole situation with Queen family and their relationship.
Wait, what?
I don't get it.
I don't get you.
So,
yeah.
Okay, are you saying that they family can played a part in their failed marriage?
Now, so y'all know pretty much how Queen Naija and Clarence, how they're not on good terms with Queen's family, like the sister, the mom. So y'all would say that the reason for that is more so due to Clarence and Queen?
You're saying
who's at fault, basically?
Yeah,
with
who's
who?
at, like,
with Chris or with Clarence or with
Clarence and Queen?
It's Clarence. It's both of their fault.
It's both of them.
Clarence was disrespectful. I wasn't there. I don't know the ins and outs in totality, but based on the information that Tina somewhat spoke on and the other information that was out, Clarence was disrespectful to her mother. Mom or something tried to stop it. Well, not the mom. Queen tried to something I heard it somewhere. I don't know where I heard it from, but I don't want to speak on secondhand information. But hold on, somebody else just joined. But Queen was wrong too. She should have put him in his place. I don't care.
And I used to
any
be a
man.
hard Queen fan. Like I was
But
one of the stands. Like I would have been going at y'all right now. But when Chrisley came out, I don't know. It just changed everything.
so
Can I
y'all
say
don't think that the
something?
family hold like a little flack too? Now, all right. So I definitely feel like more of it sways towards Queen and Clarence. But personally, I feel like the family has a little bit of manipulation going on as
I
well.
don't think it's manipulation. I think they care about their daughter. They care about Queen. They see stuff that she doesn't see, because sometimes even with my family, it's easier for people to see things when they're on the outside looking in, because when you're embedded in their relationship, sometimes you can't see, and even if you see, you don't want to acknowledge it. You know what I mean? So maybe they saw some things, even with her and Chris. Same thing with she and Clarence. They saw things, and Queen wasn't open to take that advice or listen. It happens in different relationships. And whoever this is with the little 3 heart face, I see you behind. You didn't put your name. I see you. I'll add you in a minute.
And
But
if you notice in different videos, like their spicy discussions, you can notice like Queen does not like to be wrong about anything. You could see that when they will argue certain things. You just got to pay attention.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I
And
know, because like I said, I was a big fan of her. Like, kind of still am. I don't hate her or nothing, but this situation is messed up.
so I definitely understand your point with that, but I definitely feel like, okay, so because she moved away from the family when she was with Chris. Um, they became popping. She wasn't as successful though, and there was a lot of speculation at that time going on with Chris. Personally, what was being said at the time held a little bit more weight. I feel like in terms of immediate danger. So I feel like it's really ironic that now when she's like a star, now it's like, nah, Queen, you need to be with us. Like, you need to be here. You need to be with us. And all of these type of things. I definitely feel like it kind of came at a very ironic time, if you look
What
at it
kind
from
of
like a
came
certain
at?
perspective, huh?
What
Hey,
exactly came at an ironic time? I was trying to understand.
hey, y'all, hold one
Yeah.
second. I gotta, because I don't want this to be a one-sided conversation. I created the video to let everybody know I was going live. I want some Queen and Clarence supporters up here. I want to hear your perspective. Nikki. Hey, Nikki, where you at? Nikki Speaks. Come
Anybody
on,
got
let's
her
speak,
Instagram?
Nikki.
Send it to her.
Yeah, tell Nikki come on, because you had a lot to say. Let me put that question. I need to address this, because yeah, homie don't play that.
And that's a lot of Queen and Clarence fans in the comments. Get
I
on the
want them to
mic.
come on. Don't y'all
Yeah,
put
we're
the
not gonna be
comment.
rude.
No, we not gonna be rude. Y'all jump up here. Drop the link. Spiritual. Kayla, drop the link. Drop the
Yeah,
link
I'm
so
a
they can
very
come up
nice
here.
person. I don't
I
gonna talk.
want, and y'all, Chrisley, let's be respectful, because like I said, I don't tolerate disrespect. So I want to extend that to them too. If they come up here, I want them just to defend their position. You know what I mean? Because I'm in the comments when I drop a video. I like it, I love it, I comment back. And some of y'all were talking reckless. Some of y'all, a few of y'all had to get blocked. You know, I told you to go up the hall, take the third door, the third exit on the left. Yeah, don't come back. But I want to hear y'all perspective. Jump up here. I will gladly let you chime in. All I ask is that you be respectful to everybody. That's all I ask. Be respectful, and we can have open dialogue. Now,
Yeah, I think it's
Nikki,
because they kids.
hold
Like
on, though.
someone in the
They can
Somebody,
be kids, but
somebody,
I'll put their ass in timeout, because guess what? I'm gonna give you what your mama should be giving you. You gonna talk with some common sense around these parts. Everybody, deserves some respect, regardless if you disagree who we like. We're gonna respect you, respect us. It's simple as that. But anyway, hold on, guys, before y'all say something. Nikki Speaks. Queen Petty is speaking now. Why did you feel compelled to speak on me instead of trying to validate your position with some actual facts? All I heard was deflecting. I didn't even listen to your entire video. I heard about 1 to 2 minutes maybe, and that was a wrap. You go on Chris, you go in on Chris every day, come substantiate your claims, sweetie. Where you at, sweetie? Because I thought you was looking for me. I thought somebody said Queen Patty.
And
I told you,
But
I'm ducking no smoke.
somebody said, Shay said, ain't nobody finna get on a panel with a whole bunch of hating hoes. Okay.
Oh, see, it's the disrespect for me. Who said the hating hoes?
Shay.
Oh yeah, I saw that hoe. Ooh, my bad. I saw you in my comments talking stupid too. Block that hoe.
I blocked.
Thank you. Told you, ain't nobody gonna take that disrespect. We don't do that over here. Shay, you want to come over here calling people out their name, baby? That can go twofold. All right, let me woosah. Let me digress.
Okay, I have one disagreement.
Okay.
I don't think that she trapped him. That's the only thing I don't think.
All right. Tell me why you don't think that.
I don't know, because I feel like when you're messing around, you're just in the moment. You don't really think about, it's not that deep that you think about, like, well, for me, I don't know. I'm not her. I don't know her personally.
You know what? That's plausible. At least I'll give you that. That's a plausible argument. It's very plausible. But let me counter, because that's what I like to do. All right. As a woman, you know your body, and you know when your body's ovulating. You know how to count those days, or you should. If you don't know, ladies in the chat, y'all need to look that up and learn that. You need to learn when you ovulate.
Doing that, but
yeah,
I didn't used to, really, to be honest. But I started at a point when I started using the Flow app. Honestly, that's the only time.
Yeah, when you track that, let me see. Let me just drop some jewels for y'all. The first day your cycle come on, that's day 1. 14 days from the start of your cycle, the 14th, 15th, and 16th day from the start of your cycle is that you can get pregnant. All right, that's it right there. First day your cycle come on, start from day 1, count 14 days out, then 15, 16. Then guess what? Don't be trying to be hot on the ass on those days, because you're gonna get pregnant.
But Queen says she doesn't even track her cycle, and she never does. She doesn't do that
But
stuff.
she is irresponsible, though.
That's irresponsible.
That's why I don't think it was on purpose. I think she was just being fast. And my thing is, why are you straight out of marriage not using protection?
Period.
Girl,
man, that's his fault, man.
Do
He
they
gotta
not
know how to get it out of there, man.
No,
both of them.
Hold up.
How the hell that's her fault?
Hold on, I gotta go in on my boy too. I gotta go in on my boy Chris. I love you, guy. You my guy. You like a little brother or something. But listen, Chris, I'm gonna need you to wrap it up. If should you and Leslie just don't work out, and I hope you do. I really pray you do. But Chris, you out here thought you was starting and bopping with these birds.
Oh yeah, Chris.
These random birds. These birds.
Talking about foam on the mouth.
Cuckoo. These birds.
But see, he got a girl who ain't gonna take that. Leslie got my type of attitude. She's not gonna take that.
She ain't going, and I love it. That's why I love it. I love that for her. I love that about her. Yeah, Chris, stay away from the birds. No more. Get out the bird. Look, we don't need no bird keepers. Leave the birds where they are. You done 3 bird. Leave them bird.
Man, that baby mama is bipolar. Something. She just wanted her.
Girl, what?
She just want him back. That because she kept on bringing up you was there from. I'm like, okay, like I heard you. What else? What else did you do other than listen to him cry? Like he was sad at the moment. Nobody else was there, of course. And you want to be there.
Exactly.
So, dang, I can't get no Queen and Clarence supporters up here. I'll take everybody down. I'll take everybody down, and I'll talk to y'all one-on-one. If that's how you feel, and I'll add people, add somebody else to debate the point or whatever.
Yeah, I'll leave so you won't feel like we done.
No, you don't have to leave. Not yet. Wait till I see somebody enter in the backstage. Nobody can yet. Just chill, Bill. But y'all, come on, drop the link. Drop the link for him.
See, yo, my thing is, I don't know. I just don't think Clarence that bad. I'm not a fan of him.
I meant to take that and not say it. Sorry.
I like Chris more just because he got like a better personality, and he just seems more
Just said Chris the GOAT. Just say it.
casual.
Chris show affection. That's what I
But I
love.
feel
Like
like
he's
Chris
affectionate.
is
yeah,
genuine. You can let me tell you, I can't speak for everybody. I can speak for me. I can feel it. I'm an empath. I can it's like his energy just comes across the screen. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I
You
like
can
his music
feel
too.
when
Yeah,
he's being oh man, what?
his
Chris,
Alexis
music fire.
Chris,
said
we
what
need
personality?
that new album too, Chris. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
he got some
All
good
Can I
right.
just
music.
say something to you, BZ? So
Yeah,
earlier you said that Chris should have just dropped his channel because, as a man,
Hold that
he
thought.
built the
Hey,
channel.
sweetie. Hey, sweetie, hold on. These people that just joined, I think they're Queen. I'm gonna put y'all down for a second because
Okay,
I
no
want
problem.
I want to
BZ,
hear
just
what they say.
remember.
Y'all stay in the back. Don't go because I'm gonna add you
uh,
back in to debate.
Alright.
I want to
Okay.
hear that point because this is supposed to be a two-sided panel. I don't want it to just be us going in
Mm.
on, you know what I mean? So y'all
Yeah,
just
yeah,
Yeah,
hold
I'm
for
on.
sure,
nice.
for sure.
All right, so hold up.
all right.
BZ, stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Okay, hold on. I got you in. Hold on. Z, I don't even think you spoke yet. Remember this one? Hold on. I'm putting you in the back.
Yeah, that was me talking the whole time.
Oh, that was you? Okay. All right. So, Chris Lee. Okay. I'm going to put you up. God, dog. Y'all hold up. What y'all doing? Was Chris Lee? I got, how many people do I have? I can't even see. It's still not being able to see for me. Okay. All right. Hold up. All right. Reno, Chrisley, unmute your mics. Chrisley, I already know you, Chrisley. So Reno North.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you Reno North? Are you Chris and Clarence supporter? Why you leave? It's okay. No one's gonna come on, y'all. No one's gonna disrespect you. That's my word. You can have a say. It's a two side. I mean, it goes both ways. Come on, Rena. Come on, Rena. I'm gonna add you back. Come back up. I'm gonna add you back in here because I want to hear Queen supporters. I want to hear y'all side. I just do. I want you to tell me why you don't think Chris deserves to be forgiven. It says your device is not connected. Hill. It says devices. Okay, there you go. I'm about to bring you up.
Thank you.
All right, Hill, you're up.
Well, I'm not. I'm sorry. I know he was looking for Queen fans and Clarence, but definitely not their friends. But I wanted to say, because I was saying in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
how she definitely did trap him. Queen herself had said out of her mouth she stopped using her birth control
Mm-hmm.
and she was still having unprotected sex with him. So how is that not trapping someone? Now, don't get me wrong. The men has total control because you're ejaculating in a woman. I understand that. But we just not gonna play stupid. Like we all knew that
Big
Queen was
facts.
literally on his body, like more than anything. That boy did not want to get her pregnant. He
Big
was having
facts.
his fun.
The
But
boy cried. Didn't he cry?
yes, he
When he
did.
found out? When he found out?
He definitely did. So we're not gonna act. Please, let's stop acting. And I appreciate you. I just wanted to say this too. I really appreciate you because every last word that you said when everything was unfolding, I was yelling at my TV screen like, "Oh my God, I've been saying this," because
Thank you.
it's clear as day. Like it's just these young-minded kids that really just wanted to see somebody so bad together, didn't even notice what it really was. It's sick. It's sick. It's
It
just
Now
is.
that's true, but I gotta honestly say, cause I'm thinking about when I get down with the get down, like especially if it's so the one person I'm doing it with, just because it's unprotected, and I don't use birth controls. I don't even trust it. That don't mean I don't think that's trying to trap them. I just really don't. I just think it's
right.
just
But
irresponsible, just being irresponsible.
yes, definitely, because I do the same thing too. But my thing is, we knew how
Hmm.
obsessive Queen was over him more than he was over her.
Yeah, she
That's true.
was now. Yeah.
So that's why
That's
I
true.
say it's trapped because it wasn't
and she just kept talking about kids. And if y'all go back to the videos of them asking each other questions, she was asking him questions to be with him, like see what he wanted in a girl, see if he wanted kid, all of these things. It was unfolding in my face. So I knew once she got pregnant, I'm like, yeah, she knew what she was doing. And getting off of birth control, you know what you're doing. Like my thing is, if you why would you get off of birth control and then have unprotected sex with a man that you just met? You just
So
met him.
hold on. So I don't know how I would have missed that because I watch everything, but I never seen that part.
Yes, they would. I remember she even had a yellow shirt in one of the videos, and one time they was speaking. It was Ari and them in a car asking each other questions. Them in the hotel when they first. Whoa, so
yeah.
Oh, hold up 1 minute, y'all. I have a small disclaimer because it was brought to my attention. Y'all, I made this video in less than 2 days. I was sent a whole lot of videos. I want to give you guys some content. I'm going to put it in the second video of the series, but I want to make a disclaimer, because I want to hold myself accountable. That car, the Jeep that Chris bought Queen, that picture that they took in Houston, it was not the same day. That was not the same day Chris bought her the Jeep, but it was the same. They were in Houston, and it was in fact the Jeep that Chris bought, but it wasn't the same day he got it. So I want to put that out there. My apologies.
Oh yeah, I remember when he bought it.
You know what I mean?
On and everything.
I went back and looked, and someone pointed out to me, but I will disclose that in video too. So that's the only little error I made, but I wanted to put that disclaimer out there. It wasn't the exact same day he got it. It was later on, but it was the Jeep, and Claire Bear then were in Houston. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. But so yeah.
But I want to say something to Chris Lee.
Yeah.
I just want to say to all the fans, like, we don't want to make the same mistake we made with Queen and Clarence. Like, of course they're doing relationship things, but don't rush them to be together. Don't just,
let it happen.
Pretty
naturally.
much what it is, but let's just not rush to put a title on it. Let's just
I have advice for if any kids are in my chat or watching this. Y'all see people on the internet, and the first thing y'all want to say is these are goals. These are goals. They shouldn't be your goals. Nobody on the internet. And let me tell you why. Let me substantiate that. Because you only get to see a portion of their lives. You see what they put on camera for you. You have no clue what's going on behind the scenes, like you didn't with Chris and Queen. So stop building yourself up around these people that you see on the internet. You shouldn't do that. You can like them. Hell, I like Chris and Leslie together, but they ain't my goals. You know what I mean? And that's all I have to say on that. Come on, Shay Shay. Somebody said, Shay Shay, come up here. Come on. Because you was on the verge of getting in time out calling people hoes. That's what we're not going to do. Just come up here, talk like your mama raised you right, and you can get up here. I don't have a problem.
And make sure y'all sharing this, because this needs to reach to Tea Room, everything.
Where's Shay Shay up? Is she Yo? She didn't put her name. I see somebody waiting. Is that Shay Shay? Is that Yo? Is she Yo? Shay Shay, girl. All right, hold on. Let me take somebody down. I'm going to put Yo up. Okay, so hold on. Z, I'm going to take you down for 1 second. All right, Yo. You up?
What's popping? Y'all hear me?
All right, hold on. Somebody else up here. Dree, hold on. I want Shay Shay. Let me take Beezy. I'm gonna take you down for a second, my guy. Let me put Dree up. Baby, y'all jumping too quick. I can't. Hold up. What are we doing? All right, so we got okay, Yo. All right. Anybody up here support Queen and Clarence?
I support them both. Can I say that without everybody jumping down?
Hold up. Let me say this. All right. This may be Shay Shay. I'm not sure, but regardless if it is or isn't, is Yo. We're gonna address.
No, I'm not Shay Shay.
Okay, well, we're gonna address you as Yo, because that's your name, Yo. Okay, so y'all be respectful. Please don't disrespect anybody. We can have an intellectual adult conversation without anybody disrespecting. I salute you for getting up here, yo, because guess what? You like who you like. There's nothing wrong with you supporting Queen and Clarence. I just want y'all, not you per se, but Queen and Clarence fans to understand there's nothing wrong with us supporting Chris and Leslie.
Right.
All right. The floor is yours, baby.
Why you gonna put me in the hot seat? I'm nervous now.
Don't be nervous, girl. We just having regular. This is my first time.
I
We having
support
regular
both.
conversation.
So when they call her, what they was calling her trifling? No, what they said about Queen? They said she was plotting on what y'all say? I can't remember.
She trapped Clarence by getting
Trap.
pregnant.
Okay, yeah. Y'all was saying she trapped her. I don't think she trapped him, but I definitely think when Chris was cheating on her, like I guess he was dogging her out, and I think she just had an eye on this guy. So she was just watching him like, okay, well my nigga ain't or my dude ain't doing me right, so I'm watching this dude. And is that right? No, that ain't right. That ain't cool. Because if she was watching him like everybody thinks she was watching, she knows he had a girl. So I feel like when she got with him, though, I don't think it was what she thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
I think that she was liking him because he was cute. She young, so we ain't going off of what his stability and what he can do for her. She wasn't thinking about that. She was thinking, oh, he cute. You know what I'm saying? And I think when she got with him, I think as time go on, I think she realizing like, dude, come on now, you gotta do something more than you two. But I mean, they cute, but I don't feel like she trapped him. I just think he was a crush.
All right. I can respect that. I can definitely respect your standpoint. Let me ask you this. Since you say you support both, do you think that it's okay that people still bring up Chris past and bash him and they don't hold Queen to the same standards? Or should we just let bygones be bygones, let the past be the past, and let's look at what everybody's doing
like
now?
They should let bygones be bygones because I think Queen did her dirt. I think Chris definitely did his dirt. And the man hurting, like, y'all ain't even got to say no more. People can see when Chris hurting. People know when Chris hurting.
Oh,
you can see it all
speak
in his
on it.
eyes.
Yo.
You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his mood swings. I think that man deserved to be happy. And if Leslie make him happy, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like everybody after a bad too. I feel like Leslie
I fucks with you.
I feel like Leslie was originally messing with Chris for a bag. Chris took her in for a bag.
Yep.
Queen went to Clarence for a bag. Clarence went to her for a bag, and it just turned to an ugly mess.
I ain't mad.
It just turned to an ugly mess. I think everybody chasing the bag, and at this point, just keep the bag as the motive. That's how I feel. Like just keep chasing the bag.
But you can't help when you start.
Doing it.
They still gonna get the bag, but they start developing these feelings.
Yeah,
when those feelings start developing.
But y'all know why though? I feel like because they left out on the bad turn though. I felt like nobody got closure. I felt like Queen didn't get no closure. I felt like Chris didn't get closure. Leslie and Clarence didn't get closure. So if they was to ever sit down like adults, true feelings gonna come out then.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
I can't even see the comments. I know they ain't talking drunk though. What they?
No, they're not talking drunk because we can respect this. This is grown folk stuff right here. This is big girl talk and big boy. If guys out there, I ain't gonna forget about y'all. Beezy, I see you. I'm gonna bring you back
y'all
up.
think that Queen tried to trap Clarence, but y'all don't think what Leslie doing is revenge in some type of way? Because we seen her paint her hurt through her book and through her expressions and her.
That's not her book. That's not her book. She said she didn't write the book.
That's not her book.
But even still, it gave her an opportunity to express herself and let us know that she's not over Clarence. And Clarence actually responded.
Well, let me say this right here. All right, let's say if it was all about just revenge, last year would have been the best. It was hot. It was trending. If it was just about revenge, then they would have done it last year. Okay. Although Chris did say she reached out and said, "Can you travel now?" See, it wasn't in God's timing then, because in that point in time, had they linked up last year, it would have been out of revenge. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't in God's timing for them to link up last year. And I'm glad for whatever reason, Chris didn't do the link up or he couldn't travel or whatever. And it happened perfectly that they were able to do it this year without a motive. It's just, hey, let's do some videos. Let's run the bag up.
So can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
All right. So do you think that it's valid to go ahead and to like indulge into a relationship with your ex of 5 years, baby's mother's husband,
Oh
who
shit!
actually has
Hold up.
children with them. Do you think that that is
Wait,
valid?
baby, hold on. Come back, cause hold on, y'all. Wait, cause she done messed my whole brain up. It says someone is trying to enter the studio. It's full. 10 people. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. Just hold tight. I'm gonna let you up in a minute. Whoever trying to enter, just hold tight. All right, now what's your question again? I gotta focus. Let me
Okay, okay.
focus.
So, do you think that is valid, right?
Mm-hmm.
To indulge into like a whole relationship. Not saying they in a relationship, just saying like that's what it looks like it's turning into. But do you think that is valid for Leslie to indulge into a relationship with her ex of 5 years, baby's mother's ex-husband, who is Chris, who she also has kids with? Do you think that that's valid, or do you think that she could have just like done her own thing with her platform? But to me, it doesn't seem genuine. Well, it didn't seem genuine at first, but to me, I don't think that that's valid. That's kind of messy. You got to admit a little bit.
It is. I mean, all right. Let me
I
let
mean,
me
we
do.
get your point, but I guess she trying to do it like give her medicine. Like you gotta think about it. If your dude left you and you hurt and you ain't thinking right then. You just trying to get back. And I know y'all saying, it's been years. Why she wait to get back? Because she was hurt, and even he
She
said
was
it. Even
hurt. She
even
was
Bear
hurt.
said it that was his first love, his only love. He even admitted they just didn't have proper closure, so they just thinking outside. They're thinking with a broken heart. They ain't even thinking logic.
Exactly. I
And now
agree.
that it's already done, they just got to go with the flow.
I
So
agree.
it could be revenge though. It could be.
Oh,
It
it's most definitely. I feel like it's revenge, but then again, it now that I feel like me personally feel like yeah, it might have been revenge, but now I thinking they kind of liking each other. They like what
oh, they
Clarence
definitely
and
liking each other.
like Clarence and Queen. They doing the same thing, and that's what's probably
It's the
eating
same
them up over
same
there.
thing. It's the same thing.
So
It's
what
the
make it
same
so bad
thing.
though?
The fact that she's going indulging into something that's off.
No, no, Dree. Let me tell you, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. There's this old saying. You got to understand. You got to look at. See, we can't have tunnel vision. We got to look at things from both sides. Okay, Queen. Keep in mind, Leslie was in a relationship with Clarence when she said they were. When Queen claimed that she and Claire was just friends doing videos,
Mhm.
she
Mm-hmm.
stepped in, stole this girl's man. Well, you can't
Yep.
steal somebody because guess what? He wanted to be stolen. That's the way
Yeah.
I look at it. But she
Right.
didn't respect the boundaries. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
As a woman, that shit would have hurt me to the core. It would
Mhm.
have
And
hurt me.
she
You know
and
what I
she
mean?
even admitted, didn't she admit it? Queen admitted, I'm sorry to cut you off, but didn't she admit it in one of her videos? She said, I know what it feel like, so I'm sorry. Like it happened to me, so I know what it feel like. Y'all remember
Exactly.
that?
I don't remember it, but if you got the clip, send it to me. Anybody get that clip? Send it to me at Queen Patty _TV. TEAV is on the ticker, baby. I'm taking all videos, all clips, all what. Send it to me.
But did y'all peep in one of the last videos of Leslie and Chris? They asked the fans asked the question. They said, "Would you have a baby by Chris?" She said, "If it happens, it happens." Could y'all
She
imagine them
said if it
having a
happened to be a
baby?
blessing, it'll be a
Yes, but
blessing.
could y'all
Yeah.
imagine that happening? Now their families is intertwined. What type of like
Whew.
energy is that gonna be?
All I know, I'm not gonna be mad at it. Leslie, you better push out a
Me
girl. That's all
either.
I know. Well, one of my boys, you need a girl. Cause guess what? We need to shut the internet down. That's what we need to do. But
I
nah,
Shit,
see
I just
that.
want all of them to win. I want
I
Chris and
do.
all his
I
all
do.
them little churn he got. They need to win. Chris need to get his shit
Chris
together. I
got
mean
one
his
thing.
crap together.
Chris gonna take care of his kids. I
Yeah,
know
he will.
people come in and they try to bash him. He's a bad father. Beware.
They stay
Because
bashing him.
you know how many little black kids and I'm gonna say black because I'm black, African American, whatever
Don't
you
be
want to
colorist over here.
call it, baby. I'm light complected, but I'm the blackest person I know. Ask anybody that know me, they'll tell you. But listen, see, you done made me lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry,
Girl.
my bad.
Somebody, I gotta give a thought, baby. but what was I saying? You gotta tell me since you made me lose my train of thought.
You say you the blackest person out there.
before that was when you made me get
We're
sidetracked.
talking about them churn, taking care of his
Oh,
churn.
Chris takes care of his children. Everybody I see, oh, Chris this and Chris that. Let me tell you, you know how many black kids out here don't have fathers, that they see until they're grown, or they never see because they're in jail or they're dead because the father ran off with somebody else, forgot about them. I know I was that statistic. My father and mother were married, divorced when I was 3. I didn't see this nigga till I was 24. So let me tell you, Chris is active in his kid's life. Is he perfect? Hell no. But who is? You know what I mean? He's active in his children's lives. He wants to be there. He tries to be there the best way he knows how.
And
And
I
I
can
applaud
say
him for
this though.
that.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Why they? I mean, his music dope. Some of his music be dope. Like, why his music ain't even hit the charts like Queen?
He ain't.
Why they
Listen,
giving the
it's a
man a
difference.
Because
chance?
I
he
got you.
been bashed.
He's been bashed, and you got to understand, in the industry, it's controlled. It's very controlled. And Chris already made a statement. He ain't signing to no label. He knows what come with it.
Right.
He's not signing to a label. He'll do it by himself. But Chris, we do need amazing. We need those songs, because look, I need that. I need it in my life. I just need it. I don't watch your damn video a million times already. I'm tired of just streaming. I need it in my playlist. So drop it. But hold on, let me see, y'all. Let me ask somebody. Well, y'all been up. Anybody? Is some other people trying to get in? Let me do. Who wanna take a 100? Is this 100? Little emoji. What? Who? You don't even have a name. Emoji.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You can say.
Yeah, well, I just think based off my own personal opinion, I just think that Queen and Clarence know that their fans are gullible, so they can just say bullshit and their fans will believe them. So I think y'all be waiting forever for them to hold themselves accountable for anything. I really do be thinking they be laughing at their fans because they can say anything and they'll go
And they
run
believe
along with it.
it. But see, when
Mhm.
Queen and Chris first started, the fans, most of their fans grew with them. So they're older now. The blinders are coming off. People are not 17 and 18 and 16 and 15 and 13 anymore. They're getting older. So you can't run that same bullshit that you ran on the kids. They're getting a new slew of kids that's coming to them and watching them now that don't know the backstory. But yeah, and their fans are gullible, but I don't even care about the fans. I just want Queen to take some type of accountability to say, hey, look, one day my son CJ is going to get older, and I'm not going to have y'all just bashing his father, because how is that going to affect him?
But she glorifies Clarence as being such a this mature and he's such a man. But to me, I think otherwise because he's very intimidated on the fact that he doesn't want peace between him and her and Chris. He's going to make sure that they don't be on good terms if he got anything to do with it. That's why I really feel like it's the way it is now because Clarence ain't about to have that. Clarence don't want really the peace. He wants to feel like he's that nigga. And he trying to make sure that basically, because in the beginning, everybody was saying that he's a Chris wannabe. He was trying to make that disappear. And I feel like if somebody always over sexualizing their relationship, like especially how she do, she tries to put him on such a high pedestal, but act like Chris, it's beneath her. And I'm like, dang, but at the end of the day, that's your firstborn baby daddy. So I'm like, you gotta have some type of respect.
Big
And I
fact.
don't think that she's mature either in a sense because when you're speaking with kids, it's no longer about your feelings anyways. Neither of them. It should be about the kids' best interest, but they so stuck on themselves. So I feel like if they were mature, since they still gonna have each other in their life some way because they all got kids, it will work out, but they're not gonna do that. And I think it's all because Clarence don't want that either.
I agree. You know what? Somebody in the comments said, can we address the fact that Clarence and Chris have never been around each other?
Yes.
Right? Like that's so weird. Like he be acting like his short ass is, the man of the house, but you can't even have a grown man conversation with another nigga. And he done did so many times. So everybody always say that Chris was bashing him. They were doing the same damn thing. But nobody was saying nothing about it. And then they still be throwing jabs Clarence and Clarence and Queen still be throwing jabs in their videos, but they fans eat it up, like I said, because they gullible. But whenever, like, let's say if Chris and Leslie did the same thing, then they'll call that out. But they'll disregard whatever Clarence be saying slick shit or if Queen say slick shit because it's always excusable. And to me, I don't promote domestic violence or anything of that nature. But I mean, come on. Queen be acting ratchet, so we already know she was throwing hands with that nigga too. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like Queen moved too damn fast. That girl was not no damn scorn. I just feel like she just ran with that theory because she got everybody's attention, and it worked. Kudos to her. And then people be thinking that she's stupid, but I don't think Queen is stupid at all. I think that she knows how to mastermind everything, and she knows how to get her fans to attack. Like for instance, Queen don't gotta really have to say nothing because she know her fans gonna do her dirty work for her.
Hey, hold on a second. Not your average girl gamer. I see you in the comments. You said the fans not gullible. They pick their side, and that's all it is. Why does it have to be about picking a side?
Right.
Why does
Where's
it
the
like who you like?
competition
There
at?
is no side. That's the problem. That's where the gullibleness comes in at. You don't have to pick a side. You want to like Claire and Queen, so be it. But damn it, get off of Chris Sack in the midst of y'all doing it because y'all should be choking. No disrespect, but that's how look, you got me tight right now. Y'all be bashing Chris.
She only brings up God whenever people start trying to hold her accountable or something. And she always trying to say that, God is forgiven. She's not perfect. But if you want to use that theory, so that will apply to Chris too. But she know her fans is going to say this and say that. That's why she can hide behind, the fact that her fans will do her dirty work for her. She don't even say anything, but then yet somebody disrespect Clarence, she on that dog on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, defending his ass.
Exactly.
But don't say nothing when, he crossed that line, because to me, I'm like, dang, that nigga must not be good in bed because she always talking about, sex. I'm like, damn, it gotta be more than just that to be in a relationship. Mind you, I'm married, and I've been married for a long time, and I have 4 kids.
Congratulations, baby.
Thank you. There's no way that I would be publicly, saying anything about my kid's father, whether we together or not.
Exactly.
I just feel like that's just immature. Likewise with Chris too. I'm like, you shouldn't get on talking, bashing because I'm
and
like
disrespect. Disrespecting her, calling her out her name. I don't like that when Chris did that either, because CJ is gonna have to see it from both parties one day. He's gonna have to see his dad calling his mom a bitch, or he's gonna have to see what all the stuff is too much. I can't even name it. All the stuff the Queen has said about Chris or let Clarence and her fans do. It's going to affect him, and know what they have to think about that. And another thing, fans of both sides. I don't like talking about kids. I'm never gonna say anything about Legend. Definitely not gonna say nothing about CJ because these kids are innocent. They didn't ask to be brought into this world. Some of y'all need to chill the hell out. Y'all bash these kids for no reason. Stop doing that.
How can you bash
do everybody remember how in the beginning, whenever they were on tour and stuff, and how she basically would act like, Clarence was he was that nigga, and everybody else around her, including her son, was on the back burner. And then when everybody started calling it out, it's like they was attentive to, everybody's opinions. They'll act like they don't really read what people be saying, but then all of a sudden, Clarence and Queen start changing it up, trying to switch it up, because she was basically disregarding Chris. And even now that Chris, baby CJ and Legend, they're here, me personally, I just feel like she shows favoritism with her kids, because I feel like that Clarence thinks that his child is more superior than baby CJ, just off the strength that that's Chris's son.
If that's what he think, then you know what? He's ignorant. And Claire Bear, if you hear this, you're ignorant. Legend is not better than CJ. CJ is not better than Legend. Yes, you're with Queen right now, and you have your son with both parents, but that doesn't make your son more superior than CJ. And if that's your train of thought,
that he made is crazy. And then the fans, when people start calling that out, Then he tried to now include Chris, but you can see it's not really sincere. And it's all based, I feel like it's because of the dislike that he have with his father. And because before that boy didn't even like to be around baby CJ. Couldn't even stand, now all of a sudden when people start calling that out, and then he wants to act like stepfather of the year.
Now I can say I think Queen has became a better mom than what she was when she was younger. And
Amen.
here she's
Amen.
supposed to. She growing up, and she's still a childish mom for when she was 19. Then that's a problem. So I think with all the stuff that she's been through, she's starting to realize how to be a better mom. I mean, like you, I'm married with 4 kids too, and I had my first child
Congratulations,
at
mommy.
19. So I can definitely say the mom I was when I was 19. I'm definitely not the mom that I am now. So I just think that came with growth. I don't think she showed favoritism to neither one of her boys. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that video she did with the graduation, and Clarence was like, oh, no, not the graduation, when she left him for school, and she was like, I want to check on my son. He was like, he's fine, he's fine. So she was just being that loving mom, but him, on the other hand, I don't know, he was a little weird, but I don't think she making a difference
I
between
know
her
people
kids.
said something, and I applaud Chris for this. This was like, okay, this man is growing. The school picture when CJ had on the Nikes, and Legend had on something, and everybody was like, why does CJ have on Nikes and Legend has on Balenciagas or Gucci or something? I don't even know what the hell he had
Mhm.
on. But Chris was like, he doesn't want that. Hold on, Nisha, I'm gonna let you up, boo. I got somebody on screen. Stay right there, girl. I'm gonna let you up. But I like the fact that Chris said don't put a price on his son, because designer doesn't define his child. It's not about that. I like that.
Major facts.
I love that. That was like, whoa. Because Chris used to spend that money like it was nothing. That boy used to spend money like, but now it's like, I see the growth. He's not doing all that flashy. It's okay. You can like what you like. You can dress and do this, and but you got to think long term, because you
All
too.
right, one more question. I'm gonna go because I know your backstage probably jumping. Um, you said Chris ain't flashy no more. Y'all don't come for me for this, but I got a question. Do y'all think he ain't flashy ever since Clarence called him out saying he had fake hundreds and his chain came from
Girl, ain't
Amazon?
nobody worried about. Let me tell you something. Hold up. I'm gonna address that, because ain't nobody worried about Claire Bear. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why Claire flashy. Let me tell you. Y'all
Oh,
ready?
cause his
Hold up.
woman. We
Hold up.
already
Hold
know.
up. Y'all wait for it. Y'all ready, chat? I'm gonna tell you why Claire Bear is flashy.
Why Bear flashy?
Why Bear flashy? Is that you, yo? Yo.
Yeah, it's me.
Bear is flashy because his woman paves the way for him.
Oh,
That's why
Exactly.
Bear is flashy.
it's a lot of it's a
Chris
lot
got
of
a
bashing
grind
up
for
here.
every. Hey, Kayla, spiritual. If they're getting
Uh-huh.
disrespectful, block them. Put them in timeout. Do something. We're not doing the
Okay.
disrespect, because we can have great conversations without being disrespectful in the chat. People, I can't look at every comment, and I'm not trying to block everybody, but I will block your ass. I just want you to know. And where's I'm on your ass at too? Somebody at her or something, because you be going at my boy hard too. Hold on, let me go on the rant for a second, y'all. Y'all pause 1 second. I even tried to reach out to you. I reached out to you. I couldn't find you on Insta. So I got in your chat, was like, yo, you on the opposite side. We're gonna have a panel, and I would like to hear your side. Nah, but you was too busy. You had your head up too far up the royal attorney's ass. But I was just trying to give you an olive branch, boo, to hear you have your point heard. But it's all good. Cause see, it's people like that. They can't talk like adults to communicate difference of opinion. It's okay. We can agree to disagree respectfully. You know what I mean? But people don't understand that. People don't
And can I
understand it.
can I say something, Queen Better?
Yeah, say something,
This
baby.
this spiritual. This spiritual.
I know who it
So
is.
back on the back on the Clarence and CJ thing. Okay, so when Queen had her birthday and she was opening up all them gifts that she bought, um,
I'm
I
weak.
ain't
why
even
did
see that. I ain't even watched
She
that.
said she bought.
why did he tell CJ to go upstairs? Where was Legend?
Wait, what?
That's what I want to know.
I didn't even see that.
What happened?
He told CJ to go upstairs while Queen was opening up her gifts.
Oh
But
yeah,
I
you
didn't
got
see
them
her.
hawk eyes because I missed that.
Girl, go back and watch it. Yeah, I don't know where Legend was, but why you telling CJ to go upstairs, but you ain't telling Legend? Now maybe Legend was already upstairs. But if Legend was downstairs and you telling CJ to go upstairs, why he can't be downstairs with his mama while she opening gifts? That's what I want to know. But
See,
maybe
I
he
don't
was
I don't
already
even watch
upstairs.
their videos, so I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to put me up on game in our free
I
time
know.
because I don't watch their videos, y'all. I may need to y'all better start reacting if y'all want me to watch them because they don't get nothing from me. Claire, you won't get to spend that money off my watch. I'm not giving you one view, my guy.
Wait, can I ask you a question? What don't you like about Clarence though?
Claire, oh, you
Good
asking me? Who?
question.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Who me?
yeah, because I
I'm
just
about to
want to
tell
know.
you.
Like, I could feel you
Is
asking.
this my girl Quiet? This Quiet X and Y?
No, this Dre.
Oh, all right, Dre. Quiet X and Y. I need you to get up here. I know you in the chat somewhere. I need you to get up here because I fucks with you. And I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna answer your question in just a minute, Dre. But I want to address her. If y'all never seen her channel, it's Quiet X and Y. This is the perfect. She's the epitome to me, in my opinion. How she's from New York, obviously. I can hear it in her talk when she's doing her videos. She likes Clarence. She likes Clarence, but she hold his ass accountable. She likes Chris. She likes both sides. You know what I'm saying? And she holds Queen accountable. So she's the epitome to me that you can still like people parties from this side and you can still like somebody from the outside without bashing, but holding them accountable. You see what I'm saying?
Yep, absolutely.
So yeah. Now, I'm sorry, baby. I forgot. I can't even see names on the screen, y'all. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to
I
learn
think she asked you
things.
why you like Claire.
Oh, why I don't like Claire?
Yeah.
All right. Lord, help me to be as honest as I can be.
Amen.
I don't like Claire because Claire is a manipulator.
Ooh.
And let me elaborate. I see it. Like I said, when you are empath, you can feel energy. You
Mm-hmm.
can feel it. Claire is a manipulator, and I see it. I feel it. I can tell it. I don't like him. And then he had no dignity about himself. We already know Queen was married, so her loyalty was to Chris. But
Mm-hmm.
damn, what dude? Like, this is a married woman. Like, I need you to be accountable for that. You're messing with a married woman. So I don't respect that about him.
But he
And
brag and boasts about cracking women all the time. So I don't know why people be trying to act like he such this perfect nigga. Anyways, on his channels where him and Mod was talking, he was talking about he was doing screwing like 30 women.
Mm-hmm.
But they be doubting Chris about cracking all the women,
exactly,
but he doing the same
exactly,
thing. But they thought it was funny,
exactly. But
and they
my
was
thing,
egging it
and,
on.
and then my thing to finish answering your question, I don't like Claire because I don't like Clarence NYC. Let me make sure I address it fully. I don't like Clarence White Jr. Is he a junior? I don't know. I don't like him because he likes to stick the dagger to Chris.
Dang, somebody said DL.
What you mean?
Claire is DL. Oh, that's what somebody said. Queen Scorpio. Hey, I ain't mad at you, Queen Scorpio. But I don't like him because when he does stuff like that clip I put in my video, he wanted to be known. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when did we start talking? No, when was the first time I met you? And Queen stuck to her guns. Oh, it was on the girls' trip, knowing that, he said later in the video that I put the first time he met her was in Houston. But it's just a lot of, he wants it to be known. He has no couth about himself. So I don't like that because he's braggadocious. He likes to flex. I don't like that.
That's
And
New
he's a
York though.
major I don't
That's
give a
real New
damn.
York.
I don't care where it's at. I dated. Look.
And let's speak on the fact that, okay, let's just say,
That's not all New York
how
people though.
Queen,
Hold on
how
one
Queen,
second. Hold on 1 second, because I got to stick up for some New Yorkers. That's not all New York people. I've
It's
dated a
not.
New York guy for 2 years, and he was nothing like Claire Bear. Nothing.
They
He
are
was.
kind of flashy though. I'm from
And
Jersey,
They
and
arrogant.
ain't
it's
nothing
only
wrong.
Just
it's
a little bit. Just a
Ain't
little
nothing
bit.
wrong. They got a little swag. And let me tell you something. I love me some New York. It ain't nothing like some New York swag. I'm just saying. I love the New York swag. I like that about them. But this ain't that what we talking about. What Claire doing, the manipulating and all the other stuff, that's not part of the New York swag. That's just ignorance.
Can I agree with something you're saying though?
Absolutely.
I agree with the fact that he wants to be known because I feel like now I'm a Queen and Clarence supporter. I just got onto Chris and Leslie, but I've been with Queen and Clarence for a minute.
Oh,
Either
who is
way,
this? Who is this? Who is this?
this Dree.
All right, Dree. I can respect that, Dree. That's what I'm
Thank you,
talking
but
about. Grown folks conversation around
but
these
I feel as
parts.
though like I can see how he's the type of person that likes to be known or respected because I feel like he kind of called it out for himself. Like Leslie, the whole book situation, he didn't have to respond to her or just bothering. I feel like he kind of bothered Chris too, because Chris was using Queen and his YouTube to get like recognition, you know, get money however you can. But like I feel like he took that and ran with it, and like he was making videos bothering Chris. And to me, I feel like it hit the moment when Chris did a prank on look baby Chris, and he was like, I'm about to act like I hit the girl, like I'm hitting women, but like I'm gonna teach my son like it's a prank, like not to hit women. And you remember that? And then Clarence made a reaction to it, saying like, I know he's not doing this. I know he's not doing this. After everything that happened, like I feel like he's doing too much. Like you could step out of that. That's none of your business.
Exactly.
The
He took it
reason
too
why
far.
I'm mad at Bear, can I tell y'all why I'm mad at him?
Who is this? Somebody tell me how to see the names. I need to see the names. Yo, okay, yo, let's go.
Okay, I'm mad at Bear because he did all that reacting to Chris when they were doing all that reaction back and forth, like they were FaceTiming each other on the camera. And then when they said that they was gonna drop, he was like he gonna go with Leslie. And when he seen that, he was like, "Oh, I'm acting with all." He's like, "I'm reacting to all their videos."
He sure did.
He didn't
And
react
said
to
that
not
nobody can
one.
control him either. But look, Queen controlled that shit.
We still waiting on the reaction, Bear.
I was waiting on the reactions just so I could read his energy, and he didn't even put one up.
Oh, I think a lot of people. Let me interject right quick. Let me just remember your thought. Remember your train of thought. Okay. About him reacting. He said he was going to react to every video, right? And there was a tweet. He said, yeah. He said, yeah. People thought he was saying you. He said, but you know my body. I think that was a subtweet to Leslie. I was gonna react, but it was always something. And then he said, but you know my body, meaning you know my body language. You gonna know you getting to me. You gonna know you getting to me because you know my body. You know what I mean? I don't remember the tweet verbatim, but it was something to that effect. Anybody remember that? It was on Twitter.
Oh, I ain't got Twitter.
Well, what about people? Let's go back to when Queen and Clarence first brought it out. But when you was talking about in the video that they've been talking, okay, if remember how Clarence was making a video how he genuinely cared about Queen after all that stuff happened with him, with her and Chris. Well, if it was so genuine, why was they moving so doggone fast? If I know somebody been abused and everything like that, that's gonna give me more of the time and take my time. Just because I know that you've been in a long-term relationship, and you have all this baggage, I want to make sure that when people get out of a relationship, they feel weak and vulnerable. I'm not gonna take advantage of that. I feel like Clarence took advantage of Queen being vulnerable, and that's why I
Because she
don't
had just hit 1
respect.
million followers, right?
I don't respect him. That's why I don't think they genuine, because you can sit here and say, "Oh, I care" and stuff like that. The way they were moving, hell no, hell no. I just feel like he took advantage because Queen was vulnerable, and there he went. I just don't think that he really genuinely cared, because he wouldn't even, just off the strength of what she so-called went through and everything, you're not gonna move too fast, because who would want to go into another relationship like that, even if Queen was feeling Clarence? If Clarence really meant good for Queen, he would have been like, nah, we need to take this easy. We don't even need to bring sex into it, because once you bring sex into the equation, it makes everything complicated when you're getting out of a fresh relationship. But that's just to show you that, because everybody was like, well, Queen was trying to trap Clarence. I feel like he was trying to one up on Queen too. So, I mean, he damn near said it. He didn't care that he did get a bad come up off of her. And he had tweeted before So that just showing you at this point, Clarence don't give a damn. The Queen more so probably care about what everybody gonna say. But Clarence, nah, that nigga, he really is New York, a New York nigga. He don't care.
You know what? F Claire Bear. That's what I gotta say. All right, y'all. Let me switch it up. I got something to say. All right, I want to hear what you got to say. All right, I'm gonna drop. Who want to go in the backstage for a minute? Just for a minute. Anybody? Anybody? Who is 100 emoji? Shit, I don't know. All right, well, hold on. I'm gonna drop a couple of people in the backstage for a second, and I want to hear who is. I got something to say. Y'all don't leave. I'm gonna put y'all back up, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yo,
I got something to say. You up here? What's up?
I was waiting on the question. Really, I ain't really got nothing to say.
I know you made that shit. I know you fucking lying. Your name is I got something to say.
So you like Chris, Queen, Claire, Bear? Who?
I like them all.
You like
but
them all?
Hey,
At
talk,
first
'cause
I
I
did
know
it.
this. Let me see.
I
I
ain't
think I
gonna
know
lie.
this
At
voice.
first,
Let me
I
see.
used to attack Chris. I ain't gonna lie. I used to attack Chris like before him and Leslie, and a little before him and Leslie. I kind of started getting off his back a little bit because I was down hard like for Queen. But after a while, man, that get old. It really does. Like a person can't deal with that for too much longer. That's too long to be getting hate. That can make you suicidal.
That's facts. That's big facts. Kayla Harris, did you want to come up and say something? You've been chilling backstage. I asked you in the chat. I don't know if you've seen it, my love. You want to come up because you go hard. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't know, if y'all don't be in the comments, when it comes to Chris and Leslie, you look in the comments, you will see Kayla Harris. I met her in the comments. I fucks with her hard. I mess with her spiritual too. You're gonna see her in the comments. That's how I met them. I met them in the comments. They don't play no games. Kayla, hold on. Let me read Kayla. This is Chrisley. This is Chrisley through and through right here. All right, hold up, y'all. Don't go. I'm gonna put you back up, okay?
All right.
All right, Kayla.
Yes.
Y'all show Kayla some love. That's my
So.
dog. Kayla don't play any games. She go hard in the paint for Chrisley. I promise you. So what's up, Kayla? What's your take on it? I'm gonna let you just, go ahead and give us a quick little summary.
I don't know. What are we talking about? Give me a topic. I don't know.
Well, I
well,
think
I do want to say,
mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, it's not like we want people to bash Queen.
Exactly.
We just want people to hold her accountable how they do Chris. And it's like now that it's on Queen, it's like, well, it's been 4 years. Let's let it go. But when it was Chris, it was no, we're not gonna let it go.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. It's like hold both parties. If we're gonna throw up what Chris did, let's hold Queen accountable too. Or let's just say, okay, they were young, they were dumb, they made mistakes, they both moved on. Let's let it go. Let's let it go. It's just all about accountability. That's all I ask. If I hear Queen say, you know what, leave y'all look, my fans, my supporters, stop bashing CJ's father. Let us live our
Cause
lives.
CJ gonna be mad when he get old. I hope not. I don't wish that.
Well,
But
yeah,
see,
'cause he gonna
as a
see this.
child, if you let my dad get attacked like that, I don't like that.
That's
in
it.
front of the whole world.
I just want accountability. I want her to call her dogs off. She knows exactly what she throws rocks and hide her hands. Just like I said in my video, you can tell your fans to fall the hell back. Let Chris live his life. But no, you too busy trying to throw shade at Leslie. Hold on, let's speak on it. All right, Nisha, hold on, y'all, because I want to talk about this. Nisha, I don't know if you're a Queen fan. Who wanna fall back for a minute? Spiritual. Let me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
All right, let me see what Nisha talking about. All right, Nisha, I'm gonna bring you up because I seen you sitting back there. But I want to pose this question to everybody, and y'all post like in it. Who
I
getting
don't
attacked?
like that.
Who getting attacked like what?
But I want to pose this question to everybody.
Oh, baby, turn down your background. Turn down your background. It's too loud.
Who getting attacked like what? But I want to pose this question to everybody. Oh, baby,
What's your name? Plain X J.
Who is
Somebody
that?
background.
Who getting attacked like what?
I'm trying to mute. I'm trying to. Okay, yeah, that was Nisha. Boo boo kitty. Boo boo kitty. We can't do that right there. You have to turn down. It was just going over and over. You have to turn down your background. You're giving us feedback. Once you turn down your background noise, your YouTube video that you're watching, you can unmute your mic and speak. But I want to pose the question to everybody. I put a little clip. And y'all saw in the video that I had to do freeze frames. I had to do a picture while the audio go because Queen and Clarence are known.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on a minute, Nisha. Queen and Clarence are known. No, I can hear you. Oh, Nisha, I can hear you. Hold a moment, okay? I'm trying to get a point through right quick. All right, so Queen and Clarence are known for, if you're not showing them in a good light, they would try to come for you and your video. They would try to come for your video, or your channel. So in the video I did, you see I did freeze frames when I said she was throwing shade at Leslie. I couldn't play the whole clip. I had to do it like that. So even in part 2, if I use any of their content from the royal family, there will be freeze frames, a picture, and then I'll let the audio play, then I'll let a piece of the video play, and so on. You have to do it like that so they don't come for me, because I don't have time for that. But anyway, to the point. So I totally dislike what Queen did, the shade she threw at Leslie. I totally dislike it with every fiber of my being. The clip where she said, nobody ever got this far with you. She was throwing shade at Leslie about the baby.
Was silent.
And that was messed up on so many levels, because Claire Bear revealed in his video that Leslie had issues with getting pregnant, and you weaponized it to use it against her. But you know what? You laugh now, you'll cry later, because God sit up high and look down low. That's a fact.
I
didn't like that.
I think a Queen fan want to get up here. I think her name Plain Jane. She calling us obsessed.
Come on, Plain Jane. Hop on up here, baby. Come tell me why we obsessed.
Yeah, we're not gonna get on you. We're just gonna listen.
Okay, so Plain Jane, put your name as Plain Jane and come up here. Come on, y'all. I'll swap it out. I'll let some other people come up here. Come on. Just get up here like your mama raised you with some common sense.
It let you put 10 people on there though.
It don't let me. I'm trying to add and it says it's full. Watch this. Well, you can't watch me, but there's one. Hold on, let me see if I can get. Boom. Okay, hold on. Let me get this one. See, right there, that's it. It says 6. It gives me 6. Maybe I have to pay to get 10.
Oh, that's why I said that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pay. Hey, we've been over 400 pretty much this live stream, so I might have to do 400. I might have to pay. I might have to just pay. So we can do 10 because it's good dialogue, and I ain't going nowhere, people.
I think Plain Jane left. She don't want to come up here anymore.
Plain Jane, don't
have.
She
said,
like
"How do I get on? I'm on YouTube."
Oh, somebody drop the link. Drop the link for her.
Yeah, the link should be right there.
Click the link at the top.
It's at the top of the chat.
Click
what
the
Plain
link,
Jane say?
It's like a blue thing with the 3 dots.
Yeah, Plain Jane, we're not gonna argue or jump
At
on
all.
Just don't call me obsessed.
And you're right, Mimi E. Many women do have children with PCOS. You're absolutely correct. And God has the final say anyway. So no weapon formed against Leslie gonna prosper. When
Amen.
He didn't want her to get pregnant for a reason at that point in time. When he's ready for her, she'll have a baby. And I'm speaking into existence right now. It is what it is. End of story.
I wonder how Claire and Leslie met. That's off topic, but that's just something I think about.
It's Plain. Where's she at?
Plain Jane.
He said, "Now I'm here."
Where you at? I don't see you back here. Nowhere. It doesn't show anybody else is waiting to come on.
Come on, Jane.
What happened to Nisha? I need to add Nisha. Is
What
she
side she was
Nisha?
on?
Did she name herself Nisha?
No, her name no.
Oh, hold on. I see somebody.
She needs
I
the
see
link.
somebody. Oh no, I see Sapphire. All right, y'all. Oh, I see Plain Jane. All right, I'm about to drop
Period.
3 of y'all right quick.
Okay.
So hold on. Boom. Don't y'all leave when I drop y'all. Just stay right there. I'm gonna put y'all back. Just hold tight, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just hold tight. Let me add Nisha. There you go, Nisha. You're on stage now. Plain Jane, here we come. And Sapphire. I'm gonna add all 3 of y'all. Let's go.
Yo.
All right, ladies. Y'all have the floor.
What's up, Jane?
Well, first, before Jane, we already know Jane's position. Nisha, are you a supporter of,
Yes, I'm here.
are you a supporter of Queen and Clarence, or Chris and Leslie, or both?
Well, actually, I just got on to Chris and Leslie,
Well,
but I was
salute to
watching
you.
Queen like towards the end of her situation with Chris,
Mm-hmm.
and I see like the transaction with her and Clarence. I was trying to get on when you guys were speaking like about Clarence and
Mm-hmm.
how he's manipulating her.
Yeah.
That's all her.
Oh,
She letting
oh,
that boy do that to him,
oh,
to her.
oh. Speak on it.
Queen
Speak
is
on it.
letting Chris. She is like
Not
because when
Chris.
she went
Not
into that
Chris.
relationship.
What you said,
I'm
Lady
sorry,
Chris?
not Chris. Clarence. Because when she went into that relationship with him, she wanted to be the victim. She wanted to be like, "Whoa,
Oh,
it's me. Everybody did this to me." Because you
oh.
could see his animosity, Queen. You can see how she told when she was telling Clarence, like, when they was getting together or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
she wanted him to feel sorry for her because she could tell, just like the audience could tell, he wasn't into her like that.
And can
So
we
she
talk
had to
about how
pull a
Clarence was?
card to be like,
Hold on.
she had to play her cards right. Like, let me get him in my corner. Like, he gonna help me. But really, she knows she the help. But she
Oh,
made it seem like, okay, he gonna help me. And so that's why
I
he
got
dogged
it.
her family like that, because she spoke out
she
ill
showed her
towards her
hand. Yeah,
family.
and she showed her
And
hand.
yes, and he like, wait a minute, these the same people
I
you
feel
telling me
like
X, Y, and Z
everybody has
about?
had.
Like,
Hold
you
up.
telling
Don't cut
me,
her off.
your mama do you like this, or your siblings do you like that, and you want them to come to my house? Like, nah. Even though it probably wasn't like that, but she had to play that sympathy role with her relationship with Chris. She had to downplay that and make it seem like everything was on him. That's why he keep throwing like daggers at, he can throw daggers at Chris,
Yeah,
because she didn't
because
told him all this
she
stuff,
made him.
whether
She
it's
was pillow
false or
talking.
true.
She was pillow talking, and she
Yeah.
made him
And so
feel
like,
comfortable that he could do that to her son's father.
yep,
And there's no doubt in my mind about that, because otherwise, if
exactly.
he felt like, man, that's her son, father, I better not cross over these lines. You know what I mean? She gave him that sense of
Because a real man
comfortability.
ain't gonna do that.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah,
A
and then
real
that
man
stirs
gonna
the
leave
pot
that,
for
like, he
more
gonna,
hate towards Chris on his side.
mm-hmm.
Every
A
time
Exactly.
Clarence
real
made
a
a
real man
video,
gonna be like,
which
that's your
he would
baby
do it out of
daddy.
the blue, just react to what he does, and it would just bring more
Mm-hmm.
and more hate. He stirred it up. That God don't like ugly. That's not right.
But karma is a let me tell you.
So
But Plain Jane,
y'all really just gonna bypass the fact that
who's
Chris
speaking?
really
Who's speaking? I
just
can't see.
plain Janae, plain
Okay,
Janae.
Plain Janae. Okay.
So y'all really gonna sit up here and that Chris literally put himself in that position? I don't think Queen really did anything as far as speak her truth like anybody else should.
Lord.
Oh
Ken and
Jesus.
Hold
Diera
on.
did the same thing.
Nah, we not. I don't watch Ken and Diera. I don't know nothing about that
Hold
story.
on,
We
no,
gonna
no, no,
stick
no,
to.
no. Ken and Diera, they were able to speak their truth and say what they needed to say without people bashing them. I feel like that's the same thing that Queen did in the beginning,
But
and
it's
that's the
not.
same thing
No,
that
I
Chris
don't think
also.
so.
Hold on.
Hold
I
on. Let
let
her
y'all
finish her
talk
point.
though. I let y'all talk.
Hold
No,
on.
I did let y'all talk though. I didn't
Let's
say
mute
anything while y'all was
ourselves.
talking.
Whoa. Y'all mute
Come on,
yourselves. I'm
man.
not gonna mute myself because this is my channel. But y'all can mute yourselves, and you can have the floor, Plain
I
Jane.
feel
And when
like I
she's done,
said.
hold on 1 second. And when she's done, then we can go in and rebut. Okay, give our 2 cents, but let her speak her opinion. All right, baby.
So, Chris definitely told his side of the story. So did Queen, And then Chris just kept the shit going after Queen moved on and started talking to Clarence and doing their videos and things like that. But for whatever reason, we just kept hearing Queen's name out of out of Chris's mouth for no fucking reason. And that's when the trolling started. So, yeah, I feel like, it's a bunch of the fans' fault, a bunch of y'all and a bunch of Queens fans that's egging this shit on. And I feel like all of this is pointless, honestly. I think we should just all let them live their lives and to
We
even
tried.
have a I don't think you guys tried, honestly, because they don't say anything about Chris or Leslie.
Oh, honey, you
They
must don't look at the comments. You really
no,
must don't, and you must don't watch some of
it's
these videos. You really
no,
don't
I
watch any
watched
of these
it. I
channels.
watched both sides of the videos, and the thing is, y'all pick pieces of their videos and y'all exaggerate them.
Don't worry. By the time I'm done, I will
Y'all
have
take
all the pieces.
Clarence's y'all literally take Clarence moving his hand off of Queen like, oh, he doesn't want her. Like, what are you getting that from? That doesn't even make
Listen,
sense. Like,
listen. All
it's
right,
a whole
hold
bunch
on,
of
hold on,
delusion
hold on,
that
hold
goes
on,
on
hold on, hold
behind
on,
y'all.
hold
Yeah,
on, hold
like,
on, Plain Jane,
all
plain.
right.
All right, hold on. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. My channel's been up 2 weeks. So when you say y'all, you say that loosely. Don't put me in a
Okay, I'm
category.
not
And
talking to you
all right, well,
personally.
hold
Like,
on,
come
hold
on,
on.
man. You
All right,
know
well,
that.
hold on,
Don't
hold
take
on.
it personal. It's
I'm
not
not,
like that.
I'm just addressing. I created, I don't know if you ever seen the Royal Attorneys channel. Somebody is a lot of feedback, background noise. I don't know who that is. Mute y'all mics, please. Hold on, I got y'all. No worries. I'll mute it for you. There we go. Oh,
Subliminal messages how Queen and Claire speak. No, y'all just take shit too serious. That's what it
it's
is.
not it's not about
Y'all take things too overboard, and it doesn't even make sense. Like, why? What do you mean subliminal? Like, I don't get that. I'm from the hood, and it's like if it's not directed, it's not respected. So why the hell are y'all deep diving into bullshit? Like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day whether they take shots or not. People do this shit all day. It's the fucking internet. It's entertainment. You guys are clearly watching on both sides. So it's just like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck are y'all even having this live open, just talking about other people's lives this much? And I get it.
why are you
I'm
here
talking
though?
as well.
Why are you hold
Exactly.
up?
No,
Why
no,
are
no.
you
I
here
know, and
though?
I'm about to explain to you why.
Yeah,
Like,
because you need to pump that a little bit. I'm gonna need you to simmer down.
I am also here, but at the same time, I'm a fan of both parties. Okay, that's
Well,
the
act like
difference.
it because let me ask you
I'm
this.
not biased, and I also have a lot of common sense to read through bullshit. Okay, and
I
that's a
hear some bias. Hold on. All right, I'll let you have the floor now. It's
no,
my
no, no,
time
no,
to
no.
talk. Yeah, I
All
did.
right, you
So,
never let me talk, but it's whatever.
girl, you've been
Okay,
talking.
go
It
ahead.
is whatever. So this is what it is. You say you're a fan of both sides. You don't know why we even doing this live, but you hear though. Okay. And second of all, when did Queen take some accountability? Because I'm gonna need you to clarify that for me, sis. I'm gonna need you to clarify because I haven't heard her take any accountability. She has the ability to tell her fans to say, hey, that's my son's father. Y'all stop trashing him because at the end of the day, CJ has to grow up and he has to see this. Chris has stopped trolling. He doesn't do the trolling anymore. He was doing the trolling to get views or whatever, but he realized this don't do it.
But
That
look,
ain't it.
though, that's not her job. She's a grown ass
It
woman with
is her
her
job.
own
She started it.
life.
She started
That
Can
it.
is
I
her
say
own.
something,
How did
please?
she
That's
come
her
up?
own life,
She
bro.
came up
Like,
off of the troll. She came up
it
off of bashing
doesn't
Chris.
matter. It's not her job to calm her fans down. Imagine you having to do the same thing. Like, are you serious?
I
But do
Like
you
would.
I
think he
said,
deserves to have that much hate though?
Beyonce not out here calling all her fans out to chill the fuck out.
Oh,
We're
she
talking
will
about
though. She
fans. We're
has,
not talking
but
about
she
careers. No,
has.
she has not. No,
Yes,
she
she
has
has.
not.
Yes,
Stop
she
it. No,
has.
she has
They did
not.
something. Girl, don't make me drop a video because I
They
will.
have. She has not.
I
Maybe
will.
once or whatever.
Once or twice.
I'm not gonna
If
take
it's
back
once
what
or
I
twice,
said.
she
I'm
did
not
it.
gonna take
Has
back what I
Queen
said.
done
I
it
don't
once or
believe
twice? Has
she's
Queen
done
done
it
it
for
once or
Leslie.
twice?
She's done it for Leslie.
Because
one.
Claire asked her to, I'm sure, allegedly. I'm
And
sure
it
he did
doesn't matter. So
allegedly.
that still fits the
Well,
description
do it
of
for
doing
your
it once or
fucking son's
twice.
father. How about that?
That is not her issue.
It
Chris is
wasn't her
not her
issue to
issue.
call. It
Why is
was
she taking
Leslie wasn't her
accountability
issue.
for a grown
How is
man?
Leslie? How
He
was
is a
Leslie her issue?
grown
How was Leslie her
man.
issue? I'll
He
wait.
is a
How was Leslie
grown
her issue? How was
It's a
Leslie her
child
issue?
involved.
he is a grown man.
How was
They
Leslie her
have
issue? Answer the
Chris
question,
made his
please.
own
Okay.
decisions.
Next caller,
And at
please.
that time,
No, leave her on here.
Nah, because she's not answering my question. She ignoring what I'm
I'm
asking
about to
her.
answer the question for you. At that
Because
time,
Let's
Leslie
just
had
drop
no,
no
no,
that
no, no,
after
no,
the
no, no,
involvement.
no,
video.
Hold
no. I
on.
don't want excuses.
Can you
I
let me
want you to
talk?
know. It's
At
cut and
that
dry.
time,
Hold up, hold up.
Leslie had
Hold up,
no
hold up.
involvement.
Plain. Let me answer the question. Let me ask you the question, then you can answer it. Okay. I want you to answer for me directly. You said that Chris was not her responsibility to that. That's not. Neither was Leslie, but she did. Tell me why.
What I was saying, if you were listening, was Leslie at that time did not have any involvement into this situation. So yes, I would have taken up for Leslie as well because she was innocent at the time, as far as I know, as far as anybody else know. So yes, why would we put a innocent bystander into the mix? So yeah, my fans, calm down on Leslie. Period. That's it. Chris, however, has not been innocent. Therefore, he puts himself in those predicaments by trolling, by sitting up here faking car accidents, having his son endangerment, and things
But
of
what
that
about
nature.
after?
What do you
Okay.
mean? What about
Okay.
after?
Hold
There
up.
When
is
Hold up.
no
the after
after.
means
Like it's
I'm
already
talking to
been
you
done. The
respectfully. I
damage
can
has
handle
already
that.
been done.
I can handle your
Yeah.
attitude. But I'm talking about after he stopped those things. It did come to a point where it was stopped. It's not like he did it constantly. I'm talking about like when he stopped and anything he did or he could just be posting his music. He gets hate. You think so? We're talking about the whole point of this is to stop the hate train. It gets old. That's what we're talking about. It gets
If it
old. He's
gets
trying
old,
to
then
move
why is
on.
there a
If you
live
watch,
about it?
huh?
Because I
If it
can.
gets old, then why
Because
is
I
it a
can.
but
Because I can.
you're contradicting yourself.
Because
You're
I
talking about
can.
stopping a
We're
hate
having.
train, but
Are you
having
not up here? Are you not up
Jesus.
here? Are you not up here expressing your point of view? We don't have to agree, boo.
I think
We
what
can
she's
agree to
trying to say
disagree.
is, why do you feel the need to be in the live?
Who, me?
Because I'm interested. I'm interested as to why you guys find their lives so interesting. That's what I'm here for. It's
We're
entertainment for
interested the
me.
same reason you click on the video and watch their
But you
videos.
guys are more
It's the same
involved
reason.
than I am. You guys are
But if
How?
you
definitely
You
know
right
more.
here with us
everything
You
like
guys are
talking.
we
definitely more
do,
How?
involved,
it's kind of the
and
same, you know.
it's
How?
like your
You right here
feelings are
on this
in it.
platform talking
It's
right
like
along
You
it's
with
know
us
like
what? You know
in this
what?
live.
Plain,
it's
you're
like
not
your
making any
How?
feelings.
sense at
It's
this
like your
point.
feelings are.
She the weakest link. Sorry. All right, I got 3 people
She
backstage.
said we more involved and she right
But
here
she
with us.
clicked on the video. You
No,
make
the
it make
thing is, she
sense.
know every detail. That's what's
Hold on,
funny.
let me ask somebody else.
Right.
All right, babe,
How
you
we
up.
more involved?
Shannon Gordon, you're in.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sweetie.
Only thing that I want to say is Queen is not innocent. And Chris made a video, if y'all remember, saying that he told her that he didn't want to be with her no more and she chose to stay. Remember
He
that?
did. I remember that. I
Okay, so
remember
it's
that.
like, why? I hate that everybody beating Chris up. I always was Team Chris. Because after he made that video, I understood you chose to stay, but you're not no innocent than he is. So I don't know. And Tina,
Trying to force the
everything
family
that
to
Tina
stay
was
together.
saying was the truth.
But let's look at both sides of the coin because I gotta be devil's advocate. I gotta play devil's advocate. All right, when you have a child with someone, sometimes you will tolerate a little bit more for the sake of that child and stay in a
Yes.
relationship that you know is not healthy. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I'll give her a pass on that per se because Chris did tell her, but she stayed. Maybe she thought it was for the sake of CJ. You know, she wanted to keep that family grounded. You know what I mean? And keep them together. I'll give her that. You know what I mean? Because I got to look at it from all sides. So, but the last girl, you delusional. You delusional, and then you were being
I think she just wanted
disrespectful.
to argue because there was no need
She
to have
wanted
an
to argue. It
attitude.
was no need.
That was just toxic. It
And I
was no
asked
need to
everybody
argue.
to be respectful to everybody. You come up here trying to son somebody, girl. You can't son nobody. You can't
I
son
like you.
nobody.
Because it
You know.
doesn't it doesn't make sense to even call someone else, whatever she called us, and you up here knowing all the details. That's not.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. But I love your page, and I'm gonna keep following you.
Thank you, boy.
Yeah,
I
and keep sharing
appreciate
it
it.
too.
Girl,
I'm
I
gonna
just
keep
found it tonight, and I'm
sharing it.
obsessed
I'm gonna
already.
keep doing video. I'm gonna do a series on the videos. I do have to go out of town this weekend until Tuesday for a funeral, unfortunately, guys. So y'all won't have anything from me. I'll try to do something quick for maybe Thursday. But if you don't, I'm not going anywhere. If you see I'm going till Tuesday, I'll be back and I'll start when I come back. I'll work on that series. So I just want to let
Okay.
y'all know that.
Okay. Well, I'll be looking forward to it.
I love
Thank
y'all.
you.
Y'all the truth. I love y'all. This is crazy. And you meet some great people in the midst of doing this. Like I said in my video, I'm not trying to open up no old wounds for anybody, not for Chris, not for Queen. All I ask is for accountability. I ask for
Yes.
accountability.
And to stop the
So,
hate.
and stop the hate. Let that man live his life. He deserves it. Just like Queen deserves it, Chris
Yes,
deserves it.
ma'am.
Whether he's with Leslie or not, just keeping it a bean. If he's with Leslie or not, he deserves some happiness and a little peace. This
Yes.
man said he was suicidal. That doesn't sit well in my spirit.
He was, yeah.
You know what I mean? That doesn't sit well in my spirit. And for y'all, Queen stands to think that's okay. You know, it's not. It's not okay at all. Not one bit.
Free Chris sales.
Free Chris.
Cause like if you go on this man's TikTok, I'll look at his video and look at the comments. It is nothing but hate. I don't see almost not one
See,
positive
I don't
thing.
even have TikTok. I try to stay out of social media. I created. Y'all go follow me on IG, Queen Patty _TEAV TV. I keep that so people can send me videos, so y'all can communicate with me, tell me what you want me to talk about, and different things like that. That's the only reason why I created it, because I don't like social media like that. But yeah, I got it. Y'all can hit me up and follow my other channel too, Queen Patty TV. I drop videos on both. I'm a little behind on Queen Patty, but when I get back in town from the funeral, I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna double down, and both of them pretty much about the same shit. Well, no, it's different. It's the same people, but it's different videos. Okay, I'll say it like that. It's always different content. Always different content.
Thank you for having me on, ladies. Tonight I
I'm
gotta
ready for
get ready
part
to go
2.
to work. So
When
it's
I get
been
back in
real.
town, you're welcome, baby.
All righty.
When I get back in town from the funeral, I'm gonna do part 2.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be back for
Hello.
part 2.
Yeah, when I get back. Hold on, let me add Philly Princess. Philly
I hope
Princess.
Clarence react to that.
Can you hear me?
Philly Princess, you up? Clarence don't want no smoke.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, babe.
Okay. I wanted to say this because I don't think anybody touched on this, and I'm getting so heated, right?
Don't get heated. Don't let them steal your joy.
Queen and Chris were married.
Say it again. Say it louder. Wait, baby. Say it louder for the people in the back.
Queen and Chris were married. They had a covenant before
With
God.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Queen and Chris were married. They had a covenant before God. They both violated it.
Yes.
And after they both violated, Queen went on a public platform and started a relationship with another man while she was married.
I like
Chris did his stuff behind the scenes. He had enough common sense not to put it out there, even though Queen exposed it. Whoever exposed it, it got exposed. But she went on a public platform when she was married and started a relationship with her internet crush, her Instagram crush, and people are acting like this is normal. I don't hate Queen and I don't hate Clarence. I don't. I watch their videos because I like to read their body language. Yes. I like Chris and I like Leslie, and I want people to give him a chance because they gave Queen a chance after she violated her marriage and started a relationship on a public platform.
Oh, I like
but
you.
nobody's talking about that. Clarence is Queen doesn't even realize her self-worth. And I think it goes back to her having daddy issues because she didn't know her father.
Y'all drop some green hearts in the chat for her. Drop some green hearts in the chat
she
for
a woman
her.
and she knows.
So really, after having that issue, you become hypersexual, and that's why their whole relationship is based on sex, and that's why she was running through the streets in Detroit, screwing this one, screwing that one, doing this and that. Same thing Chris was doing. Keep everybody accountable for their actions, but know that Chris, as a queen, as a woman, and as a mother that has a son that's in her custody, that's watching her behavior and Clarence's behavior, and the way they're treating his father, and the way Clarence is treating his mother, he's going to have to grow up and see that as an example.
And that's the saddest part
Exactly.
about
That
it
it's
all.
not gonna hit hard until when he gets older for real and look back.
And it's gonna make division between Legend and
Exactly.
CJ.
Nobody's
And
thinking
CJ
about
gonna be
the
mad
kids.
because when he see how his dad was down like that, and his mama didn't say anything, and Clarence saying something, nah, she
CJ
ain't gonna
loves
like
his
Clarence.
daddy. CJ loves his daddy. I don't care what anybody says. He loves his daddy.
And he is not gonna like Clarence.
And he's such a sweet kid, and
He
to
is.
violate something like that, like Clarence is such a punk. You have a child with you. That boy would love Clarence, not as his father, but just as a male role model, somebody that's there treating his mother properly. Queen looks stressed out. Y'all need to go look at those videos, look at them again without y'all sunglasses on, because y'all evidently not watching the same videos that we're watching. That girl looks stressed the hell out.
And
Look
those
at the
gifts did
video
not
when
make her
she was
happy.
in they were in the place buying a car. She looked stressed out. He was talking about, we're gonna get this car, that car, and she's looking like, well, where's the money gonna come from? This is a girl from Detroit running the streets, that just came into some money that was running the Target and Walmart. He bought her clothes and tells her how to dress. He made her, well, he didn't make her. She was insecure to go and
she had free
change her
will.
body.
She had free will.
Yes, she willingly went and changed her body. He picks the clothes out for her. If you watch their body language, she looks at times like she needs permission from him to say certain things. He is controlling her to a degree because she's on the back end manipulating. Go watch those videos again. And people need
she
to let
does.
Chris
She does look
live.
unhappy. And for her to be in therapy though, did y'all realize? Did y'all hear that? When she
Yeah,
said
she's
she
in
started
I didn't hear
therapy.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
but she made this was like a while, like last year sometime, but she was cooking and made the video saying that she was doing therapy, and that's when they've been going for a long time, and everybody been wondering. And of course, you know, other things could be going on too, other than the relationship, but
Well, she
I
was
don't know.
having issues with her family. That was one of the issues, the way that they was dealing with her, because her mother is extremely immature as well. And I'm gonna go in on her family, like her mom and her kid, and you know, her kids or anything. But her mother is extremely immature because at her big age, she's on YouTube doing videos on topics that she shouldn't even be doing videos on. Like, who does that? That's your daughter. Like, you protect home first, you protect your family. And
At
that's
all
my whole
costs.
thing
At
with
all
Queen.
costs.
What
Yes.
video?
Hold up. Let me piggyback off of that. You said you protect your family. Let's segue. I'm gonna let y'all know we're gonna, you know, we'll end when we end. I ain't worried about it. We ain't gonna put no time limit on it. You know what?
Watch.
Let me segue. Let me segue into this because you made a bold statement. At all costs, you protect your family. And people go in on Granny Sales and Chris' mom when they have his back or his sister. They're supposed to. Family first above all else.
Well,
And they do hold Chris accountable
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, they don't come out, and I wish my family would come out and just bash me to appease social media. No, you tell him about himself. You don't have to appease nobody on social media. But I know I can feel their energy. I know they tell Chris when he's messing up. I know.
And can I say some tea? Not really tea, but like,
spill it, baby, spill it.
Since she talked about the covenant, obviously we on the same page with you know God and everything. I look back because you know I be bored like that. I probably ain't got a life for this, but I went on Chris' Facebook. I scrolled all the way down to the videos. Chris was prophesying Chris was preaching. I don't mean to put him out like that, but Chris was preaching. When I scroll up and I see when Queen came in the picture, that's when stuff started to change. Because lust comes in. And stuff just started to change. He just was like he was a totally different person.
When Queen came in the picture, that's when stuff started to change.
Oh, hold on, babe. I gotta mute her mic. Sid 601, I added you. I muted your mic. Yeah, I got more people just jumping behind
His
stage.
energy now is even different than it was before.
Isn't it though?
If y'all gonna really see,
so
like when y'all
low.
see how Chris was, I had the videos, but I deleted them because I was making my own YouTube videos. But Chris was literally prophesying praying over a dude. He was on stage praying over someone.
Ooh.
He was making videos about God, reading strictly from the Bible. I was rooting for it too. I was like, I can't believe this is the same Chris Sales. Like,
but Chris
no
always
way.
had that. He had it, but he even said him and Queen got so focused on the money and social media.
And Queen, that's
they
why I felt like they
about
did belong. It's just that stuff came into play. Lust, money, that's the stuff that ruins it.
Yep.
And I feel like they would have belonged to. I'm not gonna lie. If they would have stayed in it and really didn't let that ruin everything, it would have been good.
And in all fairness to Queen, I think that's one of the things that she struggles with, because if you watch some of the videos, I saw a video where her and Clarence, I think they were doing some type of truth or dare or talk or something, and she had mentioned wanting to get back into the church and getting back to God and stuff, and he looked like he got really uncomfortable.
You know what? That's what made me love Queen initially. That's what made me
still love her,
because before Claire, it was Queen. You can't tell me nothing about Chris or Queen, nothing. But then when Claire slithered his way in, it just made I saw
Queen was making
her.
videos about God. She made full videos
and I
about
love
God.
that about her. Whatever outcome it is, I need Queen to make sure she rebuilds that relationship with God.
Yes.
Because without rebuilding that relationship, you're lost out here in this world.
I'm telling you, and that's exactly why things fell off.
And I have one question for y'all that's totally unrelated. And somebody brought it up in the chat. As much as she big ups Clarence, why is she in the closet masturbating?
Oh,
why
and
is
not
she in
only
the closet
that, I just saw a
herself
video
off?
the other day.
Why is Daddy in the bed laying down sleep and she's in the closet hiding out?
No, listen to this though. This is not the first time she said that. Y'all, if y'all go look at the when's the last time video, she had an orange wig on, and he asked her when's the. I just looked at it because I always look at YouTube all day, and all day, and she was like, it was not too long ago. He was like, he was in the bed, but you was asleep. Like, Queen, how much do you need? Yo, if I had a what? Your man right there. I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe it's
somebody say he didn't. Unspoken truth say he didn't do the job right.
Maybe I'm not grown enough. But
I was trying to pin it. I can't find it now.
No, I think Clarence is not grown enough, and I think that's what the problem is.
Yeah, him and his obsession with money and everything, flexing every little thing. And then he had the audacity to say, when God say this and that, sir, you're not in the presence of God to know what he's gonna say anything to you at all. You don't. How you gonna know when he like? No.
Somebody said, hold on. Somebody tell me, y'all need Miss Bars in here to do something. Who is this Miss? I think I seen one of her videos, maybe two, when Granny and the mom was on there. But
no, I feel like Miss Bars reaches. I don't know about that. Sometimes
I saw it in the comments.
Sometimes it's too far.
And I think it's I think it speaks a lot about Clarence and his character, the fact that this woman is dealing with PCOS and she evidently is dealing with some fertility issues. And for you to put that on a public forum and then try to like big up Queen over her, even though in another video you didn't even say that Queen was an upgrade from Leslie.
Oh God, I sent that video too.
He said you might look at Queen and you might look at Leslie and be like, oh, he really want to be with her, but that's not the case. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, why would they feel like that? What's wrong with Queen? That's if I was Queen and I would have heard that, no. Like, you don't make me seem like she's prettier than me. Leslie and Queen are beautiful to me.
Both of them.
And-
Leslie
Yep.
is very beautiful.
And
I
if y'all
think
listen,
that
I even said it in my video, the beautiful Queen Naija. You know, I'm not gonna hate her. She is beautiful.
And she glowed up
she
even.
is. And I think Leslie is too. And I think
Oh,
Clarence
Leslie
would agree. And
is
that's
Leslie is
beautiful.
beautiful. Oh
well, Clarence would agree with you. And that's why he sent her that message on her birthday telling her, how beautiful she was and that he wanted good for her. And don't let anybody tell you anything different.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people are not, connecting the dots and looking at it for what it is. I think all parties in the situation, some more than others, need to take accountability for their actions because they all did wrong to some degree.
And nobody got closure. I mean, Queen they never been in the same room. Like, no. It's still unfinished business to me. Like, it's no closure from it at all.
Well,
I agree.
They had a video where Chris and Queen were sitting in a chair and they pulled the two of them together right before they
Yeah.
split. And I guess that was supposed to be the closure, but you can't be with somebody for years and just cut your
No, it was another time he cheated. They got back together
right
after
before
that.
they
Then he
split.
cheated again. Then they broke
And
up.
I guess that was supposed
Okay.
to be the closure, but
Yeah.
you can't be with somebody for years and just cut your
No, it was another time he cheated. They got back together after that. Then he cheated again. Then they broke up. Somebody background.
Hey, y'all background. All right, Sid 601. You got something to say?
It's a good conversation.
It is. Y'all, I said I was gonna be here 2 hours, and look, it's 2 hours and 45 minutes. Y'all
They watching, it don't matter.
All right, so Sid 601, I brought you up. I got two people backstage. Let me see who I'm gonna take down for a minute. Who want to volunteer? Because I just hate dropping people.
You can drop me.
I want to stay.
Who is me?
This is Philly Princess.
Oh, girl, you came and dropped so many gems.
Yeah, she need to stay. Like,
we love girl. What?
Okay, is the background better now?
You need to turn down your. I hear you, girl. I hear myself talking. I hate to hear me talking.
Okay, is the background?
Okay, all right, Sid. All right, you good? Hold on. You good? I hear some echoing. I hate to hear me talking.
I hear it too.
All right, let me stop. Yeah, Sid. That was you. I mute you and it's gone. I hear some echo. All right. Go out and come back in, and I'll add you back because you got feed. All right, so let's see. Let me remove Sid. She's gonna have to hit the I'm gonna drop her out. Kick guest will be removed from if you want to prevent this person from rejoining, you should. I don't want to ban her. I want her to leave and come back. Okay, she left. Oh Lord. Okay. Everybody. Oh, Sophie. I'm gonna let you yo, I still see you. I'm gonna put you back up, yo. All right, Sapphire. Sophie.
Yes.
You gotta mute your background, Sophie. Sapphire. What's good?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Make sure you turn down your YouTube, or if you're on the thing, close the app. You have to close the app because if not, it's gonna echo.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
you good now.
So yeah, I just think that overall, I think like the big summary, a lot of people feel like they want Queen to take accountability, but I feel like she'll never speak on it because I feel like she's just over the whole situation. Like, I feel like it's been like 4 or 5 years they've been divorced. So I just think that for her, it's kind of
not since they've been divorced, since they've been their separate ways. I don't think it's been 4 years since they've been divorced.
When did they get divorced?
Divorce? Anybody? Somebody know the date? I don't know the exact date, but I want to say this is the beginning of 2022. I want to say 19.
I feel like feelings. I don't care. Like, it don't matter how long it's been. To be honest, when you have something deep like that, it takes a long time.
I just feel like because her life has dramatically changed. Like, think about it. Think about if you came from a situation where you weren't happy in a relationship and then you get to now live. She's living her dream. Like, she's a famous singer now. She's a multi-platinum singer. So to have to keep, I'm just saying, like, if I was in that type of situation where my life changed and I'm living my dream that I always like wanted to do, things I always wanted to do. I'm not gonna keep going back and living, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it was a quote I saw that was saying like, you can't rob me. You can't go in my old house and rob things out of my old house and feel like I'm supposed to be mad about that. Like, I don't live that anymore. I just feel like she's beyond that stuff now. Like, I just feel like
all right,
She
hold
made
on.
2 albums.
Hold on. Let me say something. I'm gonna have to beg to differ. I believe she's moved past it, but she has her petty moments. Like when she threw shade at Leslie about the baby, having the baby. She has her petty moments. So if you've moved on and you're unbothered, you would not indulge at all. Not even if it's passive. Queen is being passive aggressive. She does have the tendency to be passive aggressive. And I see it in the
Somebody
video clips.
background.
Yeah, hold on. Oh no, baby. No, baby. Hold on.
That's Sonic.
Is it Sonic? Hold on, let me mute everybody. Let's see. Nope, it's not Chew. It's not Safi.
It's not. I got something to say.
Let's see, Philly.
Yeah, I just think that her focus now is music. I don't think.
What the? Okay.
I don't think she's putting the
I think it
same
was
energy
Princess.
into it that a lot of the Chris fans and even some of her core fans are putting into like the YouTube drama. Because like, when you really think about it, if I have because I didn't watch Chris and Queen. I got on the Queen from like the music side. So she has a whole platform that's separate from YouTube of people that just go to her for her music. Like, she really doesn't have to do YouTube. She does it for her fans that still want to see that part of her life. But
yeah,
it's like, it doesn't make any sense if you're trying to get into like, you know, be a big star, move up in the music industry, to keep coming on Twitter to say, hey, y'all, stop bashing Chris. And I also think it's very kind of delusional for people to think that everybody that bashes Chris is a Queen fan, because the same people in the shade room, the same people on TikTok, the same people on Instagram that bash Chris bash Queen. Like, if you go to the shade room and look, it's like, you know, these blogs, they bash her too. So I think that as a social media influencer, whatever, you're going to get bashed. It's just a part of it. And I think it's kind of stupid for people to think that everybody that bashes Chris is a Queen fan. Like, no, like,
That's not the case though. It's
the
like
people that the men that ran up on him in the mall they ain't Queen fans. You know, they're not streaming medicine.
that's true.
So
I can agree with
you
your
know,
ideology.
it's
I
just,
can
you know,
respect that.
you can't just every time he gets bashed, it's always Queen
But
fans.
no. This is not what I'm saying, because some of the Queen fans, some of the Queen and Claire fans now support Chris and Leslie.
Right.
So, like I said in my video, some, not all, some. And if you know,
most, you
when
might as well.
I ain't gonna say most, it's some, like I said, it's some that's respectful. They like, hey, okay, Queen doing her thing with Clarence. All right, Chris, all right, they big up him. I see it in the comments. You
Right.
know what I mean? And I can respect it. That's all I'm saying. Let these people live. Let love live. If Chris is happy with Leslie, kudos to him.
Yeah.
Queen happy with Claire, kudos to him. But if you're gonna throw shade, if you're gonna be petty, you're gonna be you passive aggressive, I'm gonna need you to take some accountability with the blowback. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I feel like people have the right to feel like they want her to take accountability, but I just don't feel like she ever will come out and say, hey, y'all, stop bashing Chris, because now it's like, now that she's making that kind of her job. Now every time he get bashed, now I gotta go on Twitter and be like, y'all don't bash Christian.
Wait, girl, tell me when the first time she did it, because I missed it. I must have been asleep.
In the first video, like if you go on her channel, like when she
the
was
very
talking about
first video,
when they broke up, she said,
Oh,
y'all
the
don't have to bash
first
him.
girl, you know how long ago that was?
Right, but I feel like she
That's
don't.
before it
That
started.
was all.
That's
that
before it really started, though.
But I feel like that's all she owed him. Like, if I say, hey, y'all, we don't have no problem, we trying to co-parent, don't bash him, that's it. I don't have to keep going back on Twitter or going to my platforms that I'm
You
using
know
for
what,
my
though?
for my
Energy is
Let me
business
coming.
say something.
The
to
energy is
issue.
coming.
Hold up, y'all. One person at a time.
Let me
I
say
don't feel
something.
like, and y'all also have to realize, like I said, she's not just a YouTuber. She's an artist. So, you know, her platform, that's how she makes her money. So it doesn't make sense to keep going back, because now your people that know you as an artist are now going to see this and be like, well, what's going on YouTube? And that's not the type of traction you want people to be here for. Your music, what's really going to take you and your family into generational wealth and leave
Now
a
let me
legacy.
take up for Queen real quick, because not kind of take up, but I have peeped times where she kind of like tried to disguise it. I don't know if y'all remember that video, but she was like, I wouldn't wish hate on. It was with the Too Much to Say trying to break down the lyrics. She was like, I wouldn't wish hate on nobody. I still care for them and stuff like that. I know that was towards Chris. And it's plenty of times she said things like that, but I know she is just Clarence. She don't like want to come out and say nothing.
That's what I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I think that deep down, she does have some love for Chris deep down in there, but she can't. She's afraid to go out and take a stand for him because it would offend Claire. That's
and
how I
that
feel.
soul tie never got time to be broken. Now she ain't gonna be
Exactly.
alone.
Oh, speak on it. Speak on
Let's
it.
be real. If
She should. It's her whole camp because Maude was making videos about Chris as well.
Yep.
It's her whole camp. Like, shut the whole camp down. Like, I understand you have a platform as an artist. And Clarence doesn't have to make money off of Chris. He doesn't have to do reactions off of Chris, and neither does Maude. So that's not even necessary. So put that energy somewhere else. Shut the whole camp down. This is my son's father. Respect that. We're not making videos about him. We're not talking about him. We're not doing
Simple. Simple.
I just feel like she doesn't do that because Chris makes videos about Clarence. So I feel like
no, Chris did. Chris did. He doesn't do it
like
anymore. He did.
This is my opinion. I feel like as if I was putting myself in that situation, if I was in the middle, I would be done with it too. Like, you know what? You can say what you got to say. You can say what you got to say. I'm not finna go over here and tell you to not say what you got to say, and I'm not finna go over here and tell you to not say what you got to say. Chris has his own channel. Clarence has a channel where he can say what he wants to say too. I think that's why he made the reaction channel. So I feel like if she's put in the middle of the situation where she really can't win, if she tell Clarence, hey, chill out on my baby daddy, he gonna be like, well, your baby daddy be coming for me. And if she tell Chris, hey, chill out on my man, he gonna be like, well, your man be throwing shots. So it's like she really can't win. So I feel that I would be like, you know what, everybody say what they gotta say. Even when it comes to her family, she like, you know what, y'all do what y'all gotta do, and everybody say what they gotta say. But at the end of the day, I'm not finna play mediator because these are all grown people at the end of the day. She shouldn't have to tell these two grown men to stop throwing shots at each other across the internet. They should be able to just do that themselves. And at the end of the day, she is the breadwinner. So
I don't agree.
She's the breadwinner. So it's like
I agree to a certain degree.
I feel like she shouldn't have to mediate between grown people. They all grown. These aren't kids.
Now, if I'm being
right,
honest, like
they're all grown, but Clarence is your mate and your son's father, and Chris is your husband and your son's father. So out of respect for you and your son's brother, Clarence shouldn't be on there making any videos about Chris, about her sister, about her mother, about her grandmother, about her uncle, about her father, about anybody. Because
I agree. I don't think he should, but I don't think her family should be out making videos about him either. And I feel like she doesn't have any control over either one of them.
But Mama Reva, what video are y'all talking about that she made? What video about him? I don't remember her doing like. I
just feel like they
she didn't make a video about
they
Clarence.
speak on his character in a negative way, and at the end of the day,
but if you bring negative energy, do I not have the right to do that? Because allegedly, hold up, because allegedly he got in her face, Mama Reva's face in the hospital, which that was crossing the line.
Over his daddy necklace.
When Legend was born, no, I don't care if it was over.
It don't matter what it was over.
That's Mama. You get one.
The thing with the hospital situation,
boundaries.
I don't feel like the hospital situation is valid because neither one of them has ever came out and actually.
Tina said it was valid, and she said it's not her story. She said it's not. She was there, and her brother was there.
No, Tina was not there. Reva,
but that's still her mom. She knows the story.
Tina don't even know what happened because she wasn't there. The only
she said it's not her story to tell. It's her mother's. If Queen Mother, if Mama Reva had some disdain towards Clarence that much, she would have told the story already. So obviously she's protecting her daughter and not putting it out there because she hasn't come out and put the full story out there. We know something happened. We just don't know to what extent.
We gotta stop saying her family though. It's not her mom. Her mom has not. That was Tina who may have hit below the belt at times, like plenty of times. I'm gonna say that. Like it's Tina. It's not really her mother.
With the other YouTuber, the other YouTuber, her mom wasn't making videos, and they saw her mom and the other YouTuber that came and stayed at their house in Tina's sunglasses. Her mom was making those videos with Tina.
No, but I'm saying like in a hateful way, like to bash or something like that. She was trying. I remember that. I think she said something. I don't remember about heart. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she was saying she was trying to clear it up on her end.
I just think, see, their families with their issue is really more so like they try to use. I feel like her family uses Clarence as a scapegoat to kind of dig at her because they can't say what they really want to say to her because she's financially supporting them a lot. So I feel like they use him. They say like, "Oh, Queen, she's not dealing
I
with us because of
disagree.
you," and I
I
feel like
think
he
that's a
just takes the
narrative. I
heat.
think that's a narrative.
I do feel like Queen should just be honest with her family and say like, I'm moving in a direction where I don't really want to deal with y'all. If that is the case, because I feel like they put it off on Clarence, but I really feel like Queen just doesn't have as much in common with her family as she used to because their lives are so vastly different and she just wants to branch off on her
And
own and
that's
do her own
sad.
thing.
That's
And
really
No,
that's
I
really
under,
not have
sad.
anything in
I
common with your family.
understand when it
That's
comes
Hey,
to
hey, one at
Tina.
a time, y'all. I gotta run to the bathroom. Y'all hold it down right quick.
I
but
agree when it comes to Tina, but I feel because like I don't know what y'all believe in, but from a religious standpoint, not even just religious, but just knowing, just being able to discern things. Her mama has a very bright, good spirit in my eyes. That's what I see. Um, I don't think that her mom would try to bash her own daughter, but she has got caught up in the social media, which can twist things and certain things you can't say. It's going to be taken wrong. It's going to be looked at wrong, of course. Now, Tina had no remorse when it came to a lot of things, regardless of Clarence being wrong. You shouldn't go and make it worse because especially they're gonna come for you. So Tina put that whole look on the whole family.
well,
Her
I
maybe I
really
don't know if
think.
Terrell said anything, but I truly just from the bottom of my heart don't think her mom
But how old is
necessarily.
Clarence?
Huh?
How old is Clarence?
28.
28, and you're going back and forth on YouTube with a 19-year-old?
I just feel like
And
Yes.
I feel like some of the allegations they made towards Clarence, I feel like he has a right to speak about it because he has a platform as well. Like with her
But
saying that
behind the scenes though.
when
That's everybody's
but they
problem.
do it publicly. Like when Tina will say, "Oh, she had a bruise on her arm. What were you doing? Were you hitting her?" He has a right to come out and publicly defend himself because
Yeah.
that's not that you can't just say, "Oh, you were abusing my sister," and expect him to be like call up Tina and be like, "Why would you say that?" Like, no, he has a right. Certain things you have a right to publicly defend
All right,
yourself.
y'all. I have a question.
and
All
don't
right, hold up. I have a question. We're gonna end this live at 1:30. That's a
All right.
statement. I'm just letting y'all know 1:30. I gotta be up in the morning. But my question is, somebody. Oh, now y'all want to jump in, huh? I see y'all backstage. I'm gonna let y'all up in a minute. I have a question. Somebody, Jacoria Brock asked the question. I want to touch on it. Do y'all think that maybe it was Queen who stopped Claire from reacting to Chris and Leslie?
Oh yes, because you can tell it hit him. It hit him home because he never got a chance to get over her. He jumped straight into something that he didn't even mean to jump into. It was not supposed to go that far. He didn't get a chance to get out of love with Leslie. I feel like it's still there, but the fact that the superstardom that she has and the money, of course, it's gonna look like it's an upgrade, which is a great thing. Congratulations, Queen. I still love her, but at the same time, it don't buy happiness regardless. It don't. I
I
really
think
just
he
feel
didn't
like he's
react
not
just
over her.
because they videos weren't salacious. I think that he probably thought they were gonna come together and like do some like weird stuff, and they didn't. They was just vibing. So I don't think it wouldn't have made sense for him to react to because what was he gonna react to them
But that's
sitting
not
in
what he
Chris' house?
said.
Yeah,
That's
he
not what he
said
said.
in the beginning he said that all they did was a TikTok. I want y'all to do videos. Y'all need to
That's what he
do
said.
videos.
Do
I
them on
want to
Right,
react
but
YouTube.
to
Do
okay,
videos.
videos
but
on
that's
YouTube.
common sense though. If he reacted to the book stuff because they were talking about them two. So if if my ex's if my ex links up with my baby mama's ex-husband, of the only common denominator y'all have is me. So I'm going to automatically think that the videos are going to be about me. And the
I
only
think
time
it
y'all
was
come
Queen
to the internet
because
is to speak
Mod
about
would have
me
been
and my
came
baby
out and
mama.
made a reaction
It's
to
going to
all of
be an
it.
assumption that you're talking about me. That's why they linked up. Nobody is watching Chris and Leslie because they just like Chris and Leslie. Like
That's false.
the only reason we know is Leslie exists is let's be very clear. The only reason we know Leslie exists is because she's Clarence's ex. If that girl had just made a YouTube, nobody would know who she is.
Uh,
People watch her because she's Clarence's ex. Maybe not now, but she came onto the YouTube platform. We know who she is because of who she was involved
Okay.
with.
Isn't that the
I
same
was
though
about
for
to.
Clarence?
That's
Say,
common sense.
Isn't
it
that
is
the
though.
same
We
though
only
for
know
Clarence?
Clarence
Thank
because
you. I was about to say the same thing.
Right, and that's very
somebody
true. We
speak on
only
it.
know
Somebody
who, but
rebut that.
Clarence doesn't deny that. He doesn't get on here and be like, "Y'all don't only know me because,"
Leslie
like
doesn't
he
either.
knows that.
Leslie doesn't either.
But
But
if
I don't
Chris
like
is
when he
trying to
used to
go in a
say,
different direction because he's trying to be mature and right some wrongs and just grow, right? If he's trying to go in a different direction and him and Leslie are just doing videos because at first initially, from what I understand, they just wanted to get a bag. But then after that, it changed into something else.
yeah,
So if that is the case, he's not going to do videos about Claire. And I respect that. He's not doing videos about them.
yeah. Now
I
that's the best thing he
personally,
could have did right
somebody
there is not
said,
make videos about
Blasian
him so he
Queen
can.
25 said in the comments, he still bring up Leslie and Chris in Mod's video, and that's a fact.
Yeah,
Yep.
after he said that Leslie was the one that I loved. That was my only
That was
girlfriend,
calculated.
Leslie. And then he got in a video with Mod and said that he didn't like her.
It's the
He was his
sneaky.
worst.
Hold up. It's the sneaky digs for me. That was very calculated.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't
I
like
feel
her
like
now
it was
because
calculated.
I feel like he doesn't like her now because she came out and spoke negatively about his son. Like, I'm not gonna like my ex if my ex get on camera and say that I had
What did she
a
say?
baby with somebody for clout. All
He didn't say
respect goes
that.
out the window when you bring up kids.
I think you're misconstruing those words, honey.
He didn't say that.
She did. She said she pretty much said it.
She didn't say that.
No. She
Whether
did.
she
I watched every video. Trust me, she didn't say
He
that.
didn't say
she
he had a baby for
insinuated
clout.
it, whatever loosely insinuated it.
No, you can't say loosely. We sticking to the facts here. That
Well,
wasn't
I
implied.
feel like he lost respect for her when she came out and
Well,
spoke
she
about
should
that
have lost
book.
respect for his cheating ass. What the hell?
But I
What?
think from Leslie's point of view,
What
it's
the
like you
hell?
trying to come going and make it seem like
You play too much.
saving the day with
I'm
being
just
a
being
good
real. I mean,
boyfriend.
if my ex get on camera, all she, like he said, all she had to say was she didn't write it. She didn't have to do a whole series
but he ain't have
talking
to
about
react
Queen
either.
and this,
But
that,
he
and the
did.
third. She
She
did
had
too
hold
much.
up. Whoever doing this talking, hold up. Let me say something. You're wrong because people were accusing her of writing a book. She has the right, whether you're known, you're not known, whoever you are. And little old me, somebody speak on me. I don't care if I got 1 subscriber. I'm bringing my ass on the live and I'm
Hold on, listen
me.
to this though. He tried to. If I was Leslie, I would feel some type of way too. That's hard because you did all of this to me. Stuff we still don't even know to this day. And you going over there like you hero of the day. You saving the day, saving somebody's heart. Like you just the best person in the world. And you did all of this to me. Then with no closure at that, you just come out with a baby. And
But they had closure because they weren't together.
How is that closure?
Girl, they were together when
But
he
how would
started
it?
creeping with Queen.
But my whole thing is, even like Clarence said in his video, why is Leslie only mad at
Girl,
Queen?
we don't
Clarence
believe
was
Clarence.
seen.
We don't believe Clarence.
She mad at both of them.
Why is Leslie? Why did she only? If it was really about him cheating on her, how can he be cheating on you if he publicly was in a video saying he was single? He was publicly dating other women. He was dating Aaliyah J.
Behind closed doors. He was telling
He
Leslie
was
this is
feeding
just
her.
business.
Said
I
that it was
love
just
you.
for the bag.
So he
It's
was only
Clarence's fault
dating,
on
but
either
he
way
was
because
in
he
the
was feeding them
club
different
dating other
things.
women though. So if y'all on a break,
he was messing with the trans when he was with Leslie too, right?
Let's make something clear.
Allegedly.
If you in a relationship and a man say I need a break, that means that y'all aren't together anymore. Even if y'all
that don't mean that you go.
Can I say something?
Even if y'all still messing around, if he say I need a break, that means that y'all not together anymore. If you don't clue into that, then you're just stupid and you can't say, "Oh, you're cheating on me."
If my
Like,
man, because
no.
I did this before, trust me.
If
You don't go do what you want on the break until
don't
you say
disrespect
it's
Leslie
over.
like that. Don't disrespect
That's
Leslie
not
like that.
disrespecting her.
You
That's
said
just
she was
common
stupid.
sense.
No, he was ignorant for cheating when he had a good woman, but he wanted clout. He was chasing fame and he was chasing the bag. We're gonna put this shit in perspective.
If she's such a good woman, why isn't she married right now? She's like 28.
Hold on. I got the same reason Queen isn't. The same reason Queen isn't.
If she's such a good
Let's
woman,
speak
why
on it.
isn't she locked up right now? This
Why
girl
isn't
been in multiple
Why isn't Queen locked
relationships.
up? She just got baby daddies. Why isn't Queen
What you
locked
mean
up?
locked up? What does locked up mean, y'all?
Why she ain't got a ring on her finger? If she's
That,
such a
honey,
amazing
that, I'm
woman.
not coming at you no type of way.
Pushed the
Don't
whole
misconstrue how I'm coming
and
at you,
Queen
but
pushed the
that
whole
don't
human being
mean a
out.
thing. Trust me.
I'm just
That
saying.
don't just
I
because
got
a
my
man
man
was
just
Queen
Hold
proposed
on,
to
grown,
hold
me.
on,
you
y'all.
shouldn't
Hold on.
have
Let
I
me
got
mute
married at
everybody.
anything
19.
Hold
sooner
the
than you
hell
I
up.
got
should.
married at
Hold up.
19. If
Hold
you a
up.
good woman,
Hold up. Hold
ain't
up.
no man gonna just be you not just I got married at 19. My man knew.
Hold up. Don't unmute your mics. Or I'll have to kick you off the because I'm gonna address this. We're gonna address this. Y'all hold up. Let me say what the hell I gotta say. You asked a question. If she's such a good woman, why isn't she locked up? Why nobody married her right now? Boo Boo Kitty. The same damn reason nobody married Queen. Chris married her. Clarence been with her for how many years? Hasn't proposed to her. Hasn't locked her down, as you say. So don't do that. That's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna disrespect Leslie like that by you trying to make a point that's not even valid. It's not even plausible at this point. Because you can't say if she's such a good woman, why isn't she married? It's the same damn reason your fave isn't married. But I digress. Y'all can unmute your mics. Whew.
Clarence made it a point to Clarence
Y'all
made it
drop them green hearts.
Clarence made it a point to let Queen know that Leslie was the girl that he was with and the one that he loved. It was a video when they was in the basement. He was like, "Who was the one I was with, and who was the one that I loved?" And she was like, Leslie." And even after Queen pushed the whole baby out, he still didn't give her a ring. They've been together for a few years. She still, and he knows she wants a ring.
I don't think Queen wants to marry Clarence. I
Girl,
think
stop.
Queen don't want to
Girl,
marry
stop.
Clarence
She
She
because
done
wanted
bought
Clarence
him
him
is
a
pushing
pushing
ring.
babies
her.
She
out.
bought him a ring to make him think, oh, since she bought me a ring, let me buy her a ring. That's what she wanted, but it
yeah,
ain't
I
happen.
think that's for their YouTube. I don't think she wants to marry him. I think that they have more of a friendship type of relationship. Like she's in it for what she's in it for,
They
and
in it
he's
for
in it for
YouTube,
what
is what
he's
you're
in it for.
saying. They in
But
it for
again,
YouTube. It's a YouTube relationship.
Yes, it's a YouTube relationship.
but
Okay, you
Queen
own it.
has
You
that
own it. I can't be mad
connection.
at you. You owned it.
Yeah,
Queen
like
has
I
that
mean,
religious
yeah,
connection, though.
I'm grown, so I'm not stupid. Like, and I feel like if you're grown, I feel like they've said it before in multiple videos. They've just said it where people who are grown can get it. Like, we have a mutual, respectful relationship that benefits both of us. They've
So
both
I
said
have a
it.
question. I have a question. When
Mhm.
Chris and Leslie say they grown, they doing grown folk stuff, but they not in a relationship, they don't claim it. Why is that a problem for a lot of people? Why is that
I
a
don't watch Chris
problem?
and Leslie, so I don't know. I
Well,
don't
I
know.
do, so don't worry. I'm about to give you the rundown. Here's the thing. They said they're not in a relationship, but they're obviously they're having relations. She left a big ass hickey on his neck. You know what I mean? They're having relations. They even owned it in their video. But people find a problem with that. It's not a problem. And I think it's more than a YouTube relationship. It's grown, it's flourished, it's blossomed, and they're growing.
Mhm.
So I just want people to let them grow. You know what I mean? And again, like I said, at 1:30 we get off of here, but I want to say this right here. It's all about this live, and I will do others since I've learned how to work this a little bit. I still have a lot to learn, but it's all about accountability. We have to hold everybody accountable. And nobody can't say I don't hold Chris accountable because Chris has done some jacked up stuff. I think he's growing. It's showing. You know, he getting his grown man on right now. And I love it. And I love that about him. But I just want everybody to be accountable. Y'all Queen fans, Queen and Clarence that dislike Chris for whatever reason, let the past go. It's in the past. Let it go. Same thing with Queen. Let it go. You know what I mean?
And
You gonna
about the marriage thing, I truly feel like when it comes to Queen and Clarence, I feel like most grown people know this, but when you know you've met the one, when you know that, I feel like it should be no problem to put the ring on the finger. I feel like the ring is halted because you don't know.
That's
Well, I
true.
have a question about that. You value me enough through your tears and your frustration and your possible anger about me being your baby mama, because you cried through, understanding that I was your baby mama. We was about to have a baby. You value me enough to have a child with me, but you don't value me enough to put a ring on my finger.
And I
A
feel like
child is
Just
more
No,
because you
important
have a
to
kid with
me.
somebody doesn't mean
girl,
you're
you the
supposed
baby
to
knock your
marry
mic
them.
over.
That's a little
A
extreme.
child is more commitment than a marriage.
Right, but that doesn't mean that you have a kid with somebody and you
Let me
marry
mute my
them. Like
mic.
It's
that's
supposed to come
Yeah,
after
I
marriage.
don't agree with
Exactly.
that.
She has a child with him. That means that they're connected, whether they're going to be together or not. They are connected because of this child. That's not something that should be taken serious, because people don't put a value on marriage, and it's just
That's
like, well,
Yeah.
we
true.
just
That
want to
is
have a
true.
kid.
Preach it. Preach
And
it.
I don't understand that. Like, where's the value in me as a woman that you would
Oh,
commit to me and marry me and take me as your wife? You want
Exactly.
to
The
take
only
me?
reason it's not done yet is because he does not know if she's the one. That's why.
Well,
And
how do you
also,
have a
I don't
child with
think
me
that he
not
knows about
knowing?
marriage or what,
How do,
like,
but you had a child
Well,
with me and you don't know that I'm the one, but I could be the mother
okay.
of your
Okay.
child.
Hold up. Hold up. Let me say this. Now, this is where Claire and Chris differs, because when Queen got knocked up, Chris put on his grown man pants, even though he wasn't ready, and he said, "We're gonna make this right.
Did he cry?
You gotta be my wife. You gotta be my wife. We're gonna make this right because I love
I saw
God.
the
You love
proposal video.
God. You know what I mean?" And I just feel like he did what grown men are supposed to do. He stepped up to the plate, whether he wanted to be married or not. He did it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And y'all don't, not y'all, I'm not going to say y'all. Some people don't give Chris enough credit for that because he stepped up. He was in college, stopped college because she was pregnant with CJ, and did the grown man thing, put his big boy
But why
pants
should he
on.
get credit for that though? Like
Huh?
that was a choice
What?
that he made. Like nobody
What?
forced him to marry her. Like
Well,
he
I bet you he thinking about that twice now, though, right?
I mean,
Like, what the hell did I
that's
do?
cool, but it's not like, that's not, you don't reward a fish for swimming. Like he didn't have to marry her. He could have just been a dad to his father. He could have just went off to college and did him. Like
But
But
I
they,
don't
see,
feel like he
but they were
needs
in
Chris'
no
love
belief
though,
system
honestly.
and his belief system is a
Yeah.
little different too. He
Yeah.
grew up
right.
with
But if
married
you
parents.
but
Hold
if
up,
you're
let me
going
finish.
to
He grew up
marry
with
the
married
woman just to
parents in
go
his
off and cheat
home.
on her and still be single, you
But she
might as
cheated
well have
too.
just
We're not gonna
been
circle back to
single.
that. We're not gonna circle
So
back to
I
that. They
don't think
both
that's
That's
cheated.
the
two different things.
intentions,
We
though.
I
talking
I
about
feel
don't
two
like
think
different
I
that's
feel
the
things.
like
Like,
it's
intention.
worse to get into a marriage and then discard the marriage and treat it
then
like it's
don't make the
nothing
baby.
than to just
Exactly.
y'all would have you just might as well have just stayed single and co-parented
That's
because
why
now
you
you
don't
yeah.
make the baby. That's the whole point. Everything is
I
twisted
want I
now.
want to say something. I want to say something on that. I done
Because
said in the
Piper is
video
not
I did
married.
on my
Period.
channel.
Hold up, stop, y'all. Somebody said why he didn't marry Piper. Do you really want me to answer that question?
Come on now.
She was
Come
a one
on.
night stand. That was a hit it, get it, dip.
We ain't
The
even got to
fuck?
give that attention. Who's
Right.
about to talk?
I don't know. That was crazy.
We need we
Spiritual.
need we need Jackie Lawrence in here.
Who's Jackie Lawrence?
Jackie Lawrence. Come
He
on.
beat him.
That's
Uh,
about some why he ain't married Piper. The fuck?
We need Jackie in here
All right,
and
y'all. The time is y'all still got 14 minutes, bro. I said I would never do a live this long. My first live, and y'all got me in an entanglement.
yeah it's not necessary to marry somebody just because you have a child with them.
That's
Like
true. That's true.
that's
I mean, that
That's
is
your
true.
that's your value system. Everybody is different,
That's true. But
and the reality is, if you're gonna invest with somebody with a child, then you should invest with somebody. Period.
that's
right,
true.
but having a child is not enough to keep a marriage together. So what
No, it's
you'll end
not.
up
it's
doing
we're
is
not
It's
saying
not.
it's
to
that
love.
though. You have to understand as a woman, like your morals got to be
oh
on
my
point.
God.
Hold
It's
up, y'all. I
twist.
want to address something. Somebody said, but he had 3 one-night stands. He did, and let me elaborate
What
on
does
that.
that
Let
He
me
have to
should.
do with
hold up,
anything?
hold up. No. I want to speak on it. All right, Chris. Chris was he was sleeping with the birds. We just gonna keep it. We gonna call it what it is.
Right.
And you got to understand, Chris got out of the relationship with Queen. He still. I don't care what he says. He didn't want her. Maybe they grew apart, but he still loved her.
Right.
I felt that. I felt that for the longest. He still loved Queen because they were together since when? High school?
2014
You
or
see what I'm
13.
saying? And then she goes off with this guy. She makes a video that goes viral and got a dude that looks just like him. He's hurt. So now he's just going out there getting with anybody at one point. Just getting with anybody. And not even taking safety precautions. Shame on you, Chris.
Because that's not
I
take
still
away from
love
the
you
fact
though.
that he was hurt too. He
That's what I'm
was hurt
saying.
too.
I said all that to say he was hurt and he was going out and he said his heart was cold. His heart grew cold. You know what I mean? It's no
And man,
excuse.
stuff can
It's no
change you
excuse
in a
though.
marriage. Like you may not came into it as a with the intentions to abuse anybody or end up putting your hands on them or even fighting them. I believe they were fighting most of the
They
time.
were.
I
I
don't think it
believe
was
both
just
of
straight
them. I
abuse.
believe both of them were fighting.
Cause
That's
trust
what I
me, I've
believe.
been in that. I put my hands on him. You put his hands on me because I put my. I had problems back then. But anyways, that's not.
I had problems too. And let me
When
tell you.
it
Let
can
me tell
change
you.
you, a relationship can truly. When you're living together, it's so different. People don't realize that. So things might have went wrong, but I don't think that's his heart. I don't think that's who he is. I don't think we should just point him out to be that person. That's my point.
Chris is a good dude.
Yes, he's a wonderful
if you
person.
can tap into energy and you can feel the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm an empath. I can feel when he's, excuse me, y'all hit the mic. I can feel when he's being genuine. It shows in his demeanor, his face. You can see it.
Girl, and I saw him preaching. He done changed my whole outlook on him.
You know, I just want Chris to win. I want him to win. I want him to grow and be better and better. And since he's been with Leslie, he was already in the process of getting better and better, but you can see the growth. You can see it now. It oozes from him. And I applaud him from that. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I'm not going to tear nobody down when I see they trying to do better. You know what I mean? I'm going to applaud them.
Boys. He has all those boys that look at him as an example. He needs
10
to grow
minutes.
up. And he needs to stop running around and he needs to settle down because he has all those sons.
Exactly. And he has to be an example. He has to be an example to the boys. You know what I mean? And like I said, I applaud him. You know, I have no disdain towards Queen or well, I don't like Clarence. I don't hate him. I don't hate nobody because I got to be accountable for that. But I don't like Clarence. I just don't.
The things he does. Right.
Exactly. I don't like his actions. But you know what I mean? But
arrogant.
Queen, he's very arrogant. He's manipulative. But that's neither. I don't want to get back on Claire Bear. But but I think Queen just needs to rebuild her relationship with God. Get that back in, and everything
love
else,
herself.
and love herself, and everything else will fall into place. That's what I believe.
Exactly. It all starts there. I don't care if anybody disagrees. It starts with God.
That's where
and
it
God
starts.
ain't in this relationship with them two. Clarence don't even have a relationship with him. From what I can tell, he doesn't. Every time we get on that subject, it's something different. So
Boy,
when
you better go
when
get
it's
close.
like
You
that,
better
it does
get a
not work.
relationship. He better get one. He better get a relationship with God, because who you think you got to answer to in the last days?
We need love to speak.
Huh?
We need love to speak.
Who is love to love? Tell him to jump up here, because we got
she's
9 minutes. We got 9 minutes.
Oh, I like this.
This has been great, guys. I appreciate the dialogue. I appreciate the Queen supporters who got up here and had grown folks conversation. This is
Without
what it's all
attitude.
about. And let me say something. You know what? We as Black people, I know we may have some different races in here, and I love you guys too, but predominantly a lot of the supporters are from the Black community. We got to stop tearing each other down.
I have a question.
Hold on. I gotta say this.
Yeah, it's a good speech.
I need this to be taken. If nothing else is taken from this live, I need this to be taken from it. We, as people in the Black community, need to stop tearing one another down. We will never grow and be great if we keep having the crab in the barrel mentality. We got to lift each other up. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, and hold everybody accountable.
I have a question. If the Chris supporters or whoever feel like Queen fans go too hard on Chris, why do y'all entertain like literal hate pages like Alex and Miss Bars? Because Miss Bars maybe not so.
I don't watch Miss Bars or
Alex is a hate page. Alex has actually did a video insinuating that Chris should hire a hitman to take Queen and Keith out. Like, no, she said those words. Like, that girl is like crazy.
Oh, I don't condone any of that. I don't.
Oh no,
condone
her
any
spirit
of
gave
that.
me a bad feeling. I had to get off.
She has like a. If you can say somebody should hire a hit, that let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I got to answer to God. You know what I mean? And I, like I said, and spiritual can be she's my witness. We were talking about the live, and I was like, I don't know what I want to talk about. And she was like, well, hopefully it doesn't push Queen over the edge. And I'm like, whoa, hold up, because I don't want that on my hands. I don't want to bring bad juju, bad karma, bad whatever you want to call it on somebody. I just want accountability across the board. I don't want nobody to be suicidal. I don't wish death on nobody. I
Yeah.
know it's the inevitable is going to happen to everybody eventually, but that's not what I'm here for. I just want accountability. I want people to back up off Chris. Let his actions speak for him. Let's see what his actions do.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, and
think
I'ma
that
just pray for Queen.
that particular
And that's
channel
it.
for Chris and Leslie to shout out Alex, that's a bit much because she takes it like beyond just
Maybe they didn't see that. Maybe they didn't see when she said something about her and a hitman.
But even just her whole overtone, even her like the captions, like she be calling Queen all type of bitches. It's like, girl, it's not even that serious. Like for her to like the way she just go in on Queen, you would think Queen like stole her dog or something, like her childhood pet. Like it's just like the energy behind her is really sick and demonic, and that's why I feel like a lot of Queen
No,
fans
Chris
don't have
Bell. No, Chris Bell. Hold on. Let me address her. Hold on. Don't run.
Can I
Freeze
say
comment.
something real
Hold up.
quick?
Don't hold up. I can't get her comment. Hold up. Where you at, girl? Come back. Chris Bell. Whatever your name is, Chris Bell. I can't find your comment. Hasn't his actions spoken for him? Girl, let he who is without the first sin. Let
Cast the
he who is
first
without
stone.
sin cast the
Period.
first stone. Have you not sinned? Have you not lied, stole, done something you wasn't supposed to do? Stop
Oh, I
it.
like you because you ain't afraid to speak it.
Stop
Period.
it. Y'all want to get in his comments having his actions spoken. You don't believe people can change? You
Oh,
don't
they
believe
can.
so?
Trust me.
People can change. You can't sit there and say, oh, his actions. Yeah, he was young and he was dumb and he made mistakes. Haven't we all? I know I have. Because, baby, if I do story time on here, y'all going to look at me sideways.
Me too.
You see what I'm saying? So we all have made mistakes, but it's about growth and changing. When I
Let
was
me tell you
19
something.
and
I was
20,
actually the abuser as a woman. So that it's serious. Women can be abusers. I take full responsibility. Like I would get mad at something and like literally hit this man or like really go crazy. And it's the same thing. And trust me, I'm a whole different person now. Whole different person. Imagine now. I put myself in Chris' shoes. Imagine you know you're a changed person and you still get hate from the things in the past, and it's just like it's too much. It's just too much.
But I feel like he should just ignore it, just like Queen and Clarence ignore it.
It
Like
ain't just ignoring
Queen
it
and
when it's
Clarence
everywhere you
get
go and you get messages. You can't ignore it.
Queen and Clarence get way more hate than Chris get.
It is both. It doesn't
So
matter
I just
more
feel
of
like
nothing. It is both.
it should be impossible to get bullied to the point where you feel suicidal on social media because you can just turn
Huh?
off your phone.
Now that's
Just turn off
twisted.
your phone and live in the real world. Like
That
you
is
shouldn't
so
be
twisted
so.
because you are not in that position to even say what you could do. Nobody should judge if they're not in that position.
but hold up. Let me say this though. Let me say that's how. Thank you. That's how he
That's
makes
how he
his
takes
living.
care of his
That's
baby.
how he feed his kids. So he can't just tune out because you got to be in those comments sometimes because YouTube, the algorithm, they want to see what those comments look like, what those likes look like. You got to like, you got to love it. You got to heart of it. You know, it's different things you got to do to make sure your video gets circulating in that algorithm. So you got to go in the comments sometime and look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the in between. So no,
And
you
like
can't just rule that out.
The commenter just said, doesn't his actions speak for itself?
That's the one I was just. That's the one I was.
That's the
addressing.
energy that he gets, the consistent energy that he gets. So if you keep trying to rebuild yourself,
that's the example right there.
grow, be more mature and come out and do YouTube in a different light, apologize to people, shut things down, don't acknowledge things that are being said, and you're trying to grow and people still coming with that same energy, that person over there, then you would feel that way because you feel like you're always going to be an underdog and you're trying to do something to feed your kids, but you keep getting that same energy. And I just wanted to add this before you shut down. It's little, like you said, little black boys that are looking up to Clarence and Chris. And I would hope that I think Chris is being more mature than Clarence, even though I think Clarence is older. I wish that Clarence would grow up and be more mature and realize that he has two little boys in his house that have to interact with Chris on some level. Well, his stepson or CJ has to interact with his father. If they really was trying to get YouTube money, I don't know if people are watching DDG. I'll plug in for him right now. And if people are watching that families have going on, if the energy was positive and people would
first and foremost, outside of YouTube, give those boys a healthy environment. CJ and Legend and Chris's other boys, they could collab the same way and make more money than they're making now.
And let's pray for Queen to get back close on her stuff with God. Let's just get
Yes,
absolutely.
That's more important than
Absolutely.
anything. And she knows everything. I seen the videos with the dreams. She knows everything. It's just that you can get caught up in this world,
especially in that
and
industry.
she's struggling,
especially with
it.
money. I say that.
Money and the industry. The industry for sure is dark and it's demonic. And Queen, you just stay prayed up, and you got people. Even though we don't agree with everything you do, we're gonna send prayers up for you because I'm a firm believer. Definitely. Prayer changes things. Prayer changes things, and that's what it's all about, y'all. I just want to say I have thoroughly enjoyed this live.
Me too.
Thoroughly. This was so good.
That Chris and Leslie all of them need to watch this because we went hard for them.
If y'all gonna pray for her, then y'all should just pray for her. But if you gonna pray for her, then get in the comments and bash her, then your prayers, you might. I
don't bash her. I don't bash her. I'm a fan
of her. I'm a whole fan. I don't bash her.
I used to watch. I just want accountability. But you can still send up a prayer and say, Lord,
I just think y'all need to let the accountability thing go. I don't think
I'm never gonna let the accountability go. I don't think she ever gonna
do. She's never.
She don't have to. She don't have to, and we don't have to. Yeah. So she don't have to. We don't have to. You see how that works?
But it's not like that's draining y'all energy.
It's not draining, baby. This is fun for me. This is fun.
But you was just talking about prayer. What part of this?
And I'm still gonna pray. And I'll cut you out in the next minute and bust my knees and ask God to forgive me. What's your point?
Okay.
No.
Can't nobody judge me. You ain't got no heaven or hell to put me in.
Yeah, I just don't think she care no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she care about Chris or this situation. I think she
should because she got a son with him.
Right, but that don't mean you owe your livelihood to someone
you
just
don't,
you have a kid with them.
But
you know,
all right, y'all. It's 1:30.
She got to live her life too.
Yeah, that's
but
not
all right,
we were supposed to end where we was at. Come on now, we're going backwards.
Who? What? Who did what? I said 1:30. I know y'all want to keep going, and this is good and all that. Maybe all right, we'll do one Thursday. How about that?
No, I was saying we were supposed to end on a good note, and we went back.
We're gonna end on a good note. We're gonna end on a good note. We're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna end on a good note, and that good note is everybody send prayers up for everybody. Send prayers up for Chris, you know, that he stays on the good path, continue to grow, and whatever God has for him and Leslie, so be it. That's what the prayer is. And for Queen, that she finds her way back to God, that he directs her path back to him.
Amen.
And Clarence, that he builds a relationship with God. So if that's what God has, if Clarence is what God has for Queen, that they get evenly yoked. Oh, come through. Evenly yoked so they can be on the same page and grow. Because I wish no harm to anybody. I don't want nobody put no hits out on nobody. I ain't with none of that. I just want people to, even if Queenie, if you happen to watch this and you're not accountable, that's your son's father. CJ's gonna see it one day. And think about his mental health and think about the effect that it can have on him at the end of the day. Guys, I love you. We 2 minutes over. I'm ending this. And if y'all want, we'll do it Thursday before I go out of town. I love you guys. This has been great. And
Team
we will
Chrisley.
do this again. Team Chrisley in his house.
Team
in
all
the building.
Not really Clarence, but all right.
All right, y'all. We'll do this again. Y'all let me know in the comments of the last video I dropped if y'all want me to do another live, and we'll get it popping. Bye.